All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello English, please work this time around, thank you. We are going to be playing Black Beacon today, which is, from what I have heard, a title that's coming from the original devs of Punishing Grey Raven. This is going to be interesting to see. I literally know next to nothing about Black Beacon. I've only seen like some scenes from trailers here and there. So let's see what actually happens, because this looks interesting. I hope it is good. And yeah, without further ado, let's just head right in. Oh, right. Let's go in as guest first for now. I'll link my stuff later. I did preload everything, pre-download stuff for today, so hopefully the resources that it's supposed to be loading right now aren't that many. But we'll see. Wow, it's taking a long time, actually, to compile these shaders. While it does that, I'm gonna get something real quick to drink. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're not going to allow that for now. Alrighty then. Let's see. Light. Okay, so that's an element. Let me guess, we're gonna have light, darkness, and some fire, water, wind type scenario.
Come.
Whoa, easy boy, I just arrived. Bro, first you're telling me to come, now you're telling me to be erect. Chill, we just started.
In its wall, we will store knowledge, lest we make the same mistakes. Its peak will touch the sky, so we are not scattered and divided.
So this is literally the Tower of Babylon. Tower of Babel.
Corners, and work together to build this grand tower.
Yes, build it. Erect it from the ground.
We will make this miracle grow through time. Dynasties rise and the thrones fall. Only the tower stood witness. Eternity to all.
Nice rhyme. Yo, okay, this is actually insane. I like this idea.
Come. We will continue to build this tower. Day after day. Year after year. Generations after generations.
Yo, okay, this is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Come. We will build this tower. Its height that forever reaches for the heavens.
Okay. That's one way to start.
Let's see who we have here. How intriguing.
Okay.
Outsider who once basked in the sunlight, but chose to descend into the depths of the caves. Allow me to ask, what did you seek in this place? Ah, you wish to know about your past. About where you were and what you had before you arrived here in this moment.
Well, not really, but sure, I'll take that as well.
Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to that.
Unfortunate
A
indeed.
complete blank slate is the perfect starting point for everything, don't you think?
Okay, so we have amnesia yet again.
Who am I, you ask?
Wait, I can't. Hello? No button hotkey to continue the text? That is unfortunate. Okay, so just clicking.
My name is Cosmos.
Hello, Cosmos.
I oversee a place. See that tower? Standing tall like a beacon to the heaven. Inside that tower lies a library that holds all the answers in the world. There you might find what you seek. You can see it. Good.
Okay.
You have beautiful eyes.
You are really turning up the charm, aren't you, huh?
Is not a mirage. Now, the tower is yours. Take this pendant. It's the key to the library.
Okay.
Keep it safe.
Why are you suddenly giving us a key? Do you even know who we are?
Your journey has just begun, while mine is coming to an end. Farewell, Outlander.
So no, the answer is no. You have no clue who we are.
The person basking in the sunlight. All things have names, and all names have power. A name gives form to an object, and form fixes that object's spirit into place. What is your name?
It's definitely not Seer 3589. Wait, what? Wait. No. What just happened? Wait, no, hold on. Did I just skip without intending to? Did I just agree that my name is Seer 3589? No. We are restarting that. That is BS. Give me just a sec. We are restarting that. We do not accept that. That is an unacceptable. Unacceptable at all. Like, no. No, that's not going to be the name that we're using. I'm sorry. Okay. Thankfully, it didn't take long until we were back. Oh, please don't tell me you're going to compile shaders again.
Come.
Okay, we're going to skip this part. Yes, from the future. Skip this. All right, fine, whatever. Top down, free view. I do want Ultra HD, but like... Why is it recommended to be top down instead of free view? You know what, I'll go with the recommended option for now, and I'll try to see how free view... I hope I can change it later, right? I should be able to change it later.
We're almost there.
Okay. Hello, Zero.
You stay here for now. Others will be arriving soon.
Towering black monolith looms into view, piercing through the heart of the tower and drawing the eye skyward beyond the reach of sight. The monolith is impossibly smooth, yet utterly devoid of light, like a mirror forged from the night itself, melding brilliance and darkness into one. Unfamiliar glyphs are etched across its surface, radiating an ineffable aura of mystery. As I stare into it, a strange sensation takes hold, an eerie certainty that it is staring back like an eye submerged in the abyss. Use the joystick to control the... I don't have a joystick, I'm just going to use WASD, thank you. Okay, we can rotate perspectives. Can we talk to Zero? Hello? Guess not. Also, this is really, really not good for PC. Like, the controls for PC need to be improved. This is kind of bad. Okay, how do I interact? Investigate the abnormals. Okay, how do I... Right click? F. Okay.
Why are you bringing an outsider here, Zero?
Hello,
I
madam.
haven't received any visit requests from our allies lately. Oh, if it's some lost traveler, just erase their memory and send them back to the nearest town. Those clothes don't belong to the people of Obed. How did someone like that end up here by accident?
Nana, this person is holding the director's keepsake.
Her calm statement plunges the space into pin drop sounds. Can I... Is this text speed? Let's see. Oh yeah, the one who had just been warm and gentle now fix it. Wait. No.
Nana, what's your name?
I did not want automatic clicking. What is happening? Give her my real name.
Where did you get this?
I need to change this at some point. Tell not about my conversation with Cosmos.
Cosmos gave you the Library of Babel, you say?
That moment, the black monolith shifts ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly, as if the eye lurking in the abyss had just blinked. I glance around, but no one else seems to notice. Only I seem to feel that something is shifting in the air. An indescribable tension brews in the suffocating silence.
Do you know what it means to hold this pendant?
No clue. Oh, I will take charge of this place? Okay.
Before Cosmos left, he mentioned that the one who holds this pendant is the prophesied seer, and that we must support that person unconditionally.
The prophesied seer, okay.
Let's put aside whether that prophecy is true or not.
Damn, okay. I like her voice.
This person seems completely unaware of our world.
Yeah, we literally just walked in.
Seer can sense the existence of this tower.
That doesn't automatically make your guest one of us. There's no point in arguing now.
Let's gather Seer's bio information.
Their argument goes on, but their voices gradually fade into the distance. All the while, the monolith grows taller, more solemn with each passing moment. No, this isn't just my imagination. It truly is watching me, calling out to me. Without realizing it, I take a step toward it.
Seer? Seer!
And we're on... Oh, it's the beacon.
The beacon. The beacon is awakening. It's been dormant for so many years. Why is it? The Library of Babel is opening.
All right. Throw wide the gates that we may pass. That is an interesting sword. More like a stone slate than anything else. And we're falling. Wait, I thought the tower was supposed to go upwards. Why are we going into its depths? Okay, the intro is pretty good. This actually seems interesting. Okay. Okay.
Stay close to me. This place is dangerous.
Space to attack? Who uses space to attack? What? Tap skill 1 to use vigor points to unleash Falling Feather. After making a hit with Falling Feather, tap skill 1 again to trigger an enhanced attack, Blade Feather. Okay. With skill 1, charges skill 2. Once fully charged, skill to unleash. Okay. Most skills consume vigor while landing. Attack enemies to restore small amounts of vigor. Okay. Wait, so skill 1 is, I think, Q, right? Okay, let's see. Q, okay. And E is going to be skill 2. The bird circling above suddenly dives towards me, its sharp beak aiming straight for my forehead. Instinctively, I shut my eyes, but instead of pain, I feel only the soft brush of feathers graze my cheek, then a dull thud echoes behind me. The nameless humanoids attempting to ambush me from behind disintegrate into particles of light as the bird crashes into them. Stunned, I watch as it circles once in the void before descending towards zero.
Come here,
On. As its golden wings fold in, the bird shrinks into a palm-sized finch and lands lightly on Zero's fingertips, tilting its head as if to observe me. Too many impossible things have happened in such a short time. I'm starting to grow numb to the conspicuous absurdity before me. What happened?
Indeed. You knew nothing about this place before you arrived.
I don't understand what you mean. Am I just supposed to accept all of this? Get me the hell out. I don't understand what you mean.
I can't provide any further information until I confirm your identity.
Don't you already have confirmation because we have the key?
Relax. I'll ensure your safety until the beacon is deactivated. As long as you stay within my sight. I need to find my other comrades. Stay close to me. It's dangerous here.
Okay. Also, I may have made a mistake, I just realized. Give me a moment. I am a dum-dum. Let's see.
Shamash, where are Nona and the others?
Let's see. Okay. Shamash, where are Nana and Viola? Okay. This guy's mute. What do you expect him to say? Gazes into the endless abyss. Zero follows his gaze and lets out a soft sigh. The bird, perched on her shoulder, tilts its head in curiosity towards the abyss as well.
Let's hope they're not caught up in the unknown sector.
Shamash simply strides up to me.
Stand back.
Oh, you can talk. His voice, muffled beneath the layers of bandages, carries an undeniable, commanding authority.
Don't move.
My body instinctively obeys and steps back. Then countless humanoid figures flicker out of the darkness behind him, surging towards us. Oh, okay. Oh! Tap the character portrait to switch. Okay. Switched out characters recover vigor. I have a dodge. Okay, good to know. Wait. Oh, is that a counter? Okay, time for an ultimate. Okay. Who might you be? Yeah, dodge. When triggering perfect dodge, gain temporary invincibility. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I really need to change the controls because the control scheme is really bad. But apparently I'm not allowed to do that right now. Or am I? Move right. That's fine. Let's see. Dodge is fine. Interact is fine. Combo burst. Basic attack. Click. Skill 1, Q and E. I guess that can be fine. I think. Q, E, R. Stage skill, V. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out later. Switch to character 1 and cast ultimate skill. How about instead of doing that, we have this be 3 and this be 4? Yeah? I think that makes much more sense. Adjust camera. I'll keep it as is for now. Alright, let's try these controls out. Okay, much better now. Okay, one down. Perfect. See, so much better when you actually know what the controls do.
See ya. Release your grip.
Ooh! I like this this whole first person experience thing that they're doing. Makes it interesting. Zero's call and the giant's roar have faded into the distance, but the pain never comes. When steady on my feet, I open my eyes. Is this gonna be our room? I mean, it's a pretty fancy desk, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this has the vibe for that home premium home background that you can buy in PGR, the church. The sight before me transcends the limits of language. It is as though infinity itself has been sliced, rearranged, and reconstructed, where moments and eternity eerily stand still. Hello, lady. There you are.
I've been waiting for you for a long, long time.
And who are you?
I am.
The silhouette utters a name, but it fails to leave even the faintest trace in my mind.
This is the borderland the library has created for you, your sanctuary, and your connection to everything. You can come back to this place whenever you want, and through it, you can reach anywhere you desire. However, when you return to your story, you'll forget everything that happened here.
I mean, if I forget everything that happens here, how do I know I can come back whenever I want?
Hold my hand.
Though I have countless questions, my throat tightens as if squeezed and no sound escapes. I can only obediently place my hand in theirs. Does she kind of look like Selena, I think, is her name from PGR?
I have granted you full access within this realm. Now, I will send you away to where it all began. Farewell.
Where it all began. Where what began, actually. Hello? Are we time traveling? What is that? 57 hours, 8 minutes, and 2 seconds? Huh? Why am I standing here? The last thing I remember is being grabbed by the giant and thrown out. What happened next? My mind went blank, as though my memories had been edited. The events in between are lost to me. However, the collapsing world won't allow me to stay immersed in my thoughts. The endless steel fortress made of servers is withering. The shattered iron walls scatter through the air, exceedingly gruesome, as though trampled by a vast army. There was no one around before. Wait, why is it so fast? In the shadow.
Ah. It's you, Seer. So, is this when we first met?
Huh? Oh, I think I understand what's going on. Okay, interesting. She murmurs as she walks towards me. Her tone.
Oh,
Why is it?
how strange.
Why is it like just going by itself?
Have already gained the permissions.
She murmurs as she walks towards me. Her tone familiar, as if we were old friends who haven't seen each other in years. Oh, how strange! You in this era have already gained the permissions. Okay.
Who granted you the permissions? And when did that happen?
Who are you?
I'd love to introduce myself, but I'll let the version of me who met you for the first time do it.
Oh, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
As much as I'd like to catch up, the current situation doesn't allow it.
Let me see. Attacking monster builds up anomaly points. Once the meter is full, monsters enter an anomaly state, with each element triggering different effects. Good to know. But before we do anything else...
Listen up and remember every word I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
You're still inside the anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
You've arrived in a sector 24 hours ahead of your timeline.
Okay.
What you're seeing now is the future that's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm. I cannot change voices? Really? Okay, fine. Interesting. Oh, okay, so she's an erosion unit. I get it, I get it, I get it. How do I... Can I aim this somehow? I guess not. Oh, we have parries. When an enemy executes a killing move indicated by a yellow flash, it can be interrupted at the last moment with any skill or a heavy strike. Hold the basic attack button. Oh, okay.
You have the permissions to access the Library of Battle. You are the seer. Don't doubt yourself. You will become the director of Emean, and you must do it.
Okay, parrying seems like it's an easy affair.
Here it comes.
What even is that? An astrolabe? Slowly, a golden sphere arises from the distant ruins. It has no sharp edges, yet the moment it comes into view, a prickling sensation fills the atmosphere. No one knows what force drives its smooth movement. The sphere floats in the air like the sun hanging high in the sky, surrounded by a golden ring resembling the corona of a star. Directly in front of the sphere is a massive void, initially dark but now gathering light
See
within.
that sphere? That's the menace destroying this realm.
Ah, the boss.
Soon, it will obliterate this place completely.
As if to confirm her words, the golden ring around the sphere ignites, resembling the erupting corona of a real star. A wave of intense heat rushes towards me, yet the girl remains oblivious to the imminent danger, her tone still calm.
Still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command. Go find that command and reshape the doomed future. That's why you've come to this place. You're the only one who can save everyone.
What on earth is this?
I understand that you're confused. You don't need to understand my words. Just remember them. Then, relay my exact words to my past self, who knows nothing about any of this.
The sphere continues to rise with any debris or wreckage it touches, silently dissolving into its radiance. The light at its core has reached its peak, poised to erupt at any moment.
Farewell. Oh, I guess it's see you later.
Wait, that's not okay? So we went back in time? When you fall in a dream, you jolt awake in reality. I snap my eyes open, gasping for air. Everything in my vision is still hazy.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
A hand rests on my chest, applying a gentle rhythmic pressure, guiding me to steady my breathing. Finally, my vision focuses. Oh, hey! I realize I am lying on Nana's lap, and she is gazing at me with a look of concern.
Great. You're finally awake. Don't worry. The beacon is dormant, and the anomaly is gone. You're safe now. Your sudden fall really startled us. Luckily, Zero caught you. I've looked you over, and everything seems okay. Do you feel any discomfort?
I can't answer Nana's question. I carefully look around. The giant who tried to kill me and the girl who vanished in a flash of light are nowhere to be found, and the space itself has returned to a more comprehensible state. It seems I've returned to the base of the tower once again. What is a dream and what is reality? The events that have occurred in such a short time have surpassed my ability to comprehend and process.
How much longer do you plan to stay in this state?
Excuse me, Zero? I am having quite the fun time right now. Do not interrupt me.
If you can move your legs, stand up.
Nope, I refuse. I try to push myself up to stand, but my legs refuse to cooperate. The little bird on Zero's shoulder shakes its head. Then, seeming to back up Zero's words, it takes flight and charges straight at me.
On.
I know you must have so many questions. But first, tell us, what just happened to you? It's okay if you're still trying to wrap your head around it. We got caught up in this anomaly called the Library of Babel. Just tell us what you remember in the order it happened from your point of view. Then we'll try to answer your questions.
I rub my swollen forehead, casting a resentful glance at the culprit who left me dizzy and disoriented. The bird seems completely unrepentant.
Quiet down.
Zero raises her hand and in one swift and precise motion snatches the noisy bird mid-flight, cutting off its chirps instantly. I turn my gaze back to Nana, who greets me with a warm smile. Recount everything I experienced after being thrown by the giant. The words spilling from my mouth seemed like something out of a fantastical tale. Had I not lived through it myself, I wouldn't have believed it either. To my surprise, no one shows even the slightest hint of doubt. On the contrary, the more I speak, the heavier the atmosphere becomes.
So you and Zero were attacked by an unknown giant within the anomaly, and you were thrown to a distant sector where you met Erishon from the future. That explains how you ended up falling down from the top of the tower. Any clue about this, Zero?
No. But it doesn't matter now. I eliminated that giant, and it won't pose any further threat to us.
But we haven't figured out its true nature. That leaves me worried.
As I watch the two of them start discussing, I can't help but feel amazed. Do you really believe what I'm saying? Who is Erishon? What exactly are the anomaly and beacon you mentioned? Yeah, what are the anomaly and beacon?
Well, I'm also eager to answer your questions. But before that, we need to verify if what you said is true.
Again? Okay. As soon as the words were spoken...
Hey, I brought back what Cosmos asked me to get from the Philistine Sea. Can someone give me a hand with it?
Is that Erishon?
I mean, seriously. Why do I have to salvage a chunk of copper sphere from the seabed? It's really weighing me down.
Okay, it's actually her.
Who do we have here? Oh. Did I come at a bad time? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Hello, Lena. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What are you up to? Familiar looking bird pops out. Hey, it's me. Both Zero and I are here. Wait, why are you talking already? Looks like you've invited us all to somewhere unexpected. Why can't I speak human language, you ask? It's only natural for a cute bird like me to speak human language, don't you think? Nope. Nothing, just decompressing? Yalla tal, come decompress, chill. Let's see what this shit even has to do. I'm talking to a bird right now. Unfortunately, I can't actually do that. But hey, even if I am unable to speak, you understand what I'm trying to communicate, right? Words don't have to be spoken to be understood. You're hearing my words in your mind. Awesome. Now this cute bird's got some instructions for you. Just follow along. Okay, this is where we start. We have stamina, chapter 1. Okay. It's not where it started, but it's a suitable starting point. Okay, fine. Must remind you that you are not alone. Zero seems to have chosen you. Okay, fine. The more the merrier. Alright, we have our team. Okay. So they're both light units, if I understand this correctly.
What you just experienced is called an anomaly. The anomaly originates from that black monolith. We call them. There are numerous beacons and anomalies in the
Wait, what are they called them?
That
We call them the
monolith
beacon,
is
okay.
just one of them. The vision it creates is called the Library of Babel. To put it simply, when the beacon is activated, the space within the tower becomes infinite, and time itself materializes separately. This will result in the creation of a new Library of Babel that exists.
I sound
outside
hoarse?
our
Yeah, I'm
realm.
okay. It's just I don't know actually. Maybe I'm a little bit tired, but it doesn't matter. I am a little bit chill, so it's not like I'm trying to use my high voice. This is my relaxed voice right now.
So, theoretically, one can travel to the future.
Yeah, dark-skinned character. You didn't expect that, huh?
However, besides you, there is only one other person I know who has experienced it. Cosmos, the one who gave you the pendant. And the messages brought back by people like you are known as prophecies. We have constructed this tower to control and monitor the beacon and the Library of Babel for millennia. We call ourselves Emeon. As time has passed, the beacon has been activating less frequently. I never expected it to activate on your arrival.
So far, this is my favorite character.
So, my warm welcome is the shocking news that an Outlander who knows nothing is now our new director?
Yay, welcome to Gacha Games, where the people with amnesia are the strongest, most powerful, and the leaders of everything that's most important in the world.
Your story is as intriguing as your name. It's fascinating that you traveled to the future in the Library of Babel and met another me in a future timeline. And according to my future self, you are destined to rescue us and prevent an evil conspiracy.
Apparently so.
Well,
Erishon approaches me, her gaze is as sharp as a dagger, scrutinizing me from head to toe. Then, as if having sensed something, she lowers her voice and her expression changes.
you're not welcome here. Leave. Now.
That is 100% like, she is not happy with us. She is not happy with us. She is like an 180-degree turn from what she was when we met her the first time. The sharp difference between how she first treated me and how she acts now has left me completely confused.
Don't give me that look. I was just messing with you.
Without waiting for my response, Erishon turns to the
But
others.
seriously, doesn't this all sound absurd? Some random Outlander shows up out of nowhere claiming to be the seer, and now we're dealing with a piece of scrap metal that's supposed to turn into a bomb and destroy everything.
Finally, NPCs not head over heels in love with you. Yes, thank you. That is exactly a good thing. Not only that, some characters that have common sense, like, listen to her. It's like, man, this random guy came out of the desert and now we're supposed to listen to everything he says? Don't you guys find that a little bit fucked up? Don't you find it a little bit weird? She has common sense. She's thinking. Thank fuck.
Do you really believe that this copper sphere, lying on a seabed for who knows how long, can still be activated?
Once again, everyone's gaze fixates on the copper sphere that Shamash has brought back to the tower. Its surface is covered in greenish silt and the bone-white remains of the sea animals. Faint metallic patterns can be seen under the debris, but they appear lifeless, just like the sphere itself. Wait, isn't this the same goddamn sphere that's gonna cause problems in the future? Why did we bring it here? Yeah, just looking at it reminds me of the horrific scene with its suspended high in the sky, like the sun dissolving everything. My body can't help but shudder.
What exactly is this thing?
The bomb.
I don't know.
Throw it out. Why is it here?
All Cosmos said was it's the remnants of an anomaly from Memphis. He said nothing on how it ended up buried in the Philistine Sea. Interestingly, though, I was attacked by the Nemesis while recovering it. That means our operation was compromised. And now, out of the blue, this unknown Outlander breaks into our tower, claiming to be the rightful owner of this place. Doesn't it all seem a bit too convenient?
Yep.
And even
Preach,
all
sister,
that
preach.
said, that annoying old man was the one who asked me to get this sphere. Are you suggesting that our dear director wants to blow us all up?
Fair point.
Stop. This is a meaningless debate based on nothing but guesswork, and it should stop now.
No, Nana, please. For the love of God, I like you. Please do not say something this stupid. It might be guesswork, but these are fair questions to ask. Do not just shut down the discussion like that.
Zero. You and Erishon take Seer to check the identification. Shamash and I will take care of this copper sphere. No more questions. Just do as I say.
This is so stupid. The one character that is actually making sense and she gets shut down. If this tower were to lay flat on the ground, how long would it take to walk from one end to the other? I can't help but wonder while climbing this never-ending staircase, I guess. The furnishings and decorations shifted and changed with every step, altering from ancient to modern, crude to refined, primitive to contemporary, as if the staircase spirals up around the central axis of history. Okay, click, let's go. Next. Rather than a lifeless construct, the tower seems more akin to an ancient tree that has stood for millennia. Study room. Zero walks ahead of me. Her steps are smooth and steady. The 8-petaled golden flower hairpin at her ear shimmers. Ereshkigal, on the other hand, trails behind me without turning around. I can feel her intense stare through my back. Trapped between an icy front and scorching behind, I feel the need to break the silence and end this suffocating silence. Where are we headed?
The top of the tower. I need to collect your biometric data and cross-reference it with the World Population Database to verify your identity.
What exactly is this place? Zero stops and looks back at me.
Have you ever heard the legend of the tower that reached the heavens?
Mm-hmm. I would be lying if I said no. Humanity united to build a tower in order to reach the gods' domain. The gods, to thwart their ambition, punished humanity by forcing them to speak different tongues. Unable to understand one another, the humans scattered and the tower eventually collapsed. It seems like every civilization has similar tales to explain why there is such a huge divide between peoples.
It is a legend, and it is not. To be precise, it became just a legend one day. 57 years ago, Cyril launched its first satellite into space. That was the moment when the concept of heaven
Bro,
was
stop
shattered,
skipping.
and the tower built to reach it naturally lost its purpose. At that moment, it was reduced from reality to legend.
What?
If you were an ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower. Because it's been forgotten by the collective subconscious of humanity, any ordinary person cannot recognize its existence.
What does that mean? Wait, hold on. Let's see. 57 years ago, Cyril launched its first satellite into space. That was the moment when mankind saw the whole world with their own eyes. Okay. The concept of heaven was shattered, and the tower built to reach it naturally lost its purpose. At that moment, it was reduced from reality to legend. What does that logic even mean? If you were an ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower because it's been forgotten by the collective subconscious of humanity. Any ordinary person cannot recognize it. That doesn't make any sense. So because humanity saw the planet through the satellite that Cyril launched, the concept of heaven was shattered? Why?
Which means, you must be one of us.
What are you even talking about? Ereshkigal suddenly creeps up behind me and whispers softly into my ear.
Haven't you realized it yet? You are now part of the legend. Welcome to the other end of the world, Seer.
Although her voice is so near, it feels like it's coming from the depths of the abyss. Okay. All of a sudden, an intense chill climbs my spine up to my skull. My eyes widen at the familiar sensation. Down at the bottom of the depths, the black monolith at the center once again radiates a golden light. As soon as the ground under my feet begins to tremble, Ereshkigal reacts. Ereshkigal rushes me towards Zero, shielding us with her body, and the next moment, a huge force sweeps across the sky like a hurricane, sweeping away all order.
The beacon?
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I see.
Upon receiving my affirmative response, she immediately shifts her attention to her surroundings. Her questions didn't carry any empathy or emotion, as if it were just a routine task. So what is this place?
The beacon has been activated again. And now we are in the Library of Babel. But do not worry. We are in the primordial sector, the border between the library and reality. Once the beacon is deactivated, we will return to reality, just like before.
Primordial sector?
Yes. The library is divided into the primordial sector and the unknown sector. The primordial sector corresponds to a specific area, known as the prototype, within the tower in reality. The unknown sector was created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion. If you are not in the primordial sector when the beacon is deactivated, you will not be able to get back to the real world.
So Erishan.
She accidentally ended up in some other sector.
A slight frown appears on her face. Are you worried about her?
Erishan is no fool. She can take care of herself.
Her calm gaze stays fixated on me, almost as if waiting for me to give her some kind of instruction. Maybe we can go search for her together, I asked hesitantly. Understood.
Please stay by my side. I will protect you. Go scout the area ahead on.
The bird does what now? Perched on her shoulder, lets out the sharp chirp. Okay, it just flew off. Okay. What is that creature?
Its name is Ansu, but it is better not to call it that unless urgent. All beings have names, and names hold power. Calling something by its true name reveals its true nature.
Although her answer does not exactly address my question, I have somehow gotten used to her way of talking. Let's call it Antwerp then. She does not answer.
I think I just heard a noise from that bookshelf.
Something seems off about the bookshelf over there.
The way these books are arranged seems to be hinting at something.
This arrangement. Is it a binary code? Is it Morse code, perhaps?
Yes.
Do you know what it means?
It means, do not trust her.
Who are we not supposed to trust?
I do not know. Looks like someone tried to send us a message through these bookshelves. Do you have any thoughts?
Looks like some kind of warning. Whoever sent this didn't have enough time to explain the details.
You are right. We should let Erishan know about this. She is more attuned to such things than I am. Perhaps she may have some insight.
Her name is Zero, like the woman from 14. Yeah, true. If you get lost, you can check the golden directional marker at the character's feet. Tap the quest column. Okay. Oh, it's just gonna... Okay, that's nice.
This is what happens to the lost ones. No need to feel sorry for them. They're merely byproducts that the library has not fully digested.
The library digests people now. Are there any secrets in this place? Or is it just like... no need to explore, just like go for it? Ah, okay, never mind. There are chests. A bit. Yeah, I literally just asked if exploration is a thing, and the game answered me like, "Yep, there is exploration. Go ahead and try." Okay, rune shards. I guess that's a premium currency you're gonna use for polls. Oh, okay. Yep, let's just keep going, I guess. Ah, this is the story mode and it has stamina costs. Okay, we're doing the old school type of gacha. I will say I really love the liminal space that we're having here. Wait,
Relax. The laws of physics in the library do not work the same as in reality.
Okay.
Let's keep moving.
I didn't realize that was a timed response. Attack enemies to build combo energy. The charge gauge shows the accumulated combo energy. Okay. When combo charge is ready, tap the button to activate combo burst for your team. While in the combo burst state, all your team members gain a significant bonus stamina restoration and skill cooldown. Okay. Moment of ascension and moment of opulence. When triggered by the moment of opulence, wait. When a backline member is swapped in for the first time, they automatically cast their combo skill. Okay, I'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Tap the button to release the combo skill and activate combo burst. Okay. So it's just a buff. For now, at least. Do we have a possibility to sprint? Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Just dashing. Oh, let's see her ult. Okay, that's a pretty cool animation. Alright, hit me. That's cool. The bookshelves in the area are arranged differently.
We have entered the unknown sector, a derivative sector created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion.
She walks to a bookshelf, takes a book, and hands it to me. Oh god, what even is that? What is this thing?
Nothing. What is written here does not make any sense. Do you know why the earliest humans built this tower?
I have no clue. I shake my head.
Because they discovered that if they offered their words and knowledge to the library, it would generate new knowledge based on what they had given. By infinitely arranging and combining these words, all the history that has ever happened, the things that are happening now, and the prophecies that have yet to come, will be provided by the library. Just like a conjunction in mathematics, this string of digits contains all possible combinations of numbers. Similarly, the library contains all possible combinations of words. This library serves as a repository for the entirety of humanity's known and unknown knowledge. It holds every question ever asked by humanity, with all the possible answers to those questions.
However... But it's all useless. The purpose of information lies in its retrieval, not creation. Simply compiling everything is the same as having nothing. If this information cannot be accessed, it is as good as nothing.
Here, you will find everything, but nothing you seek.
Then what's the point?
Lost in an endless sea of information. If we go any deeper, we may end up on the path of no return. We have to get back to the primordial sector.
How do we get back?
Look for bookshelves that are arranged in an orderly way.
In any room, when not in combat, use pinch. Okay, how do I... Yeah, how about we just,
Remember, follow the passage with the most orderly arranged bookshelves, and you will find a way out.
I need to see if we have controls for zoom in and zoom out. Basic attack, ultimate skill, adjust camera, alt. Activate map. Okay. Go back. Doesn't seem to be doing anything, honestly. Top. It just changes the perspective. Okay, but not what we wanted. Oh god, they really need to change the way this works. Customize battle buttons, battle damage, small joystick. Fixed, please. Swipe casting and sensitivity view, sensitivity, indicator snapping, combo QTE, nope. They do not have anything for zoom in and zoom out. That is very unfortunate. Notices, account, yeah, they just don't have it. That is... I can't believe they don't have this. Let's change at least the perspective. Okay. Books that are order in an orderly fashion. I guess these look orderly. What about the others? Okay, maybe having that as the attack button isn't really all the best idea. I really don't know. I guess I'll just go wherever. It doesn't really matter.
That is not the way. Choose your path carefully.
That's fine. Okay, which way do we go now?
That marking. It must be Ares doing.
And who is Ere?
These traces are new. Causing widespread damage, behaving impulsively, and showing a blatant disregard for the consequences. Quite the way for her to behave. If we continue to follow these traces, we will find her in no time, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
All right, next stage. Oh wait, did we? Wait, no. Let me. I hate forced tutorials.
This is the second time. You've noticed it too? Something feels off about that bookshelf.
What does that mean this time?
Irreversible. Irreversible.
What is this? Oh, just an obstacle. Head librarian permission required. So I guess I need to find some sort of key?
The pendant. It's glowing.
Tap the level skill button to use Cosmos's pendant, which creates a time freeze zone on the target, immobilizing all non-friendly units in the area for 3 seconds. Ah, is this like the stage effect? Hold to use a pendant. Okay. That was quick. Okay, next stage.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use.
This is the 3rd time. Let's go check it out.
Sure. Well...
Doom is fated, that is what it said. Someone is trying to warn us of something. I wonder if it's us, another version of us that are leaving these Morse code messages. That would be fun.
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. It is the seer who wants to meet you. And I am merely following orders. Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? Did cause... So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Ooh, okay.
Already calling that simpleton the seer, huh?
You are getting more vulgar. Is that a bad habit you picked up during your years out? No one can control the activation of the beacon. What Sia said was true. And why are you being stubborn?
This attitude. Caring about absolutely nothing. It's seriously disgusting. I wonder what it'll take to crack that icy expression of yours.
I do not understand why you are so fixated on something beyond your control.
Bird nods approvingly, then cocks its tail. All right, hang on a second, both of you. Just looks like you're on good yeah, you're on good terms. Let's remember our situation before you start fighting. Your words silence both of
By
them.
the way, Eri, we ran into something unusual on our way here.
Zero recounts the peculiar bookshelves we saw during our journey. Just shrugs
Is there
impatiently.
anything in this place that isn't weird? Instead of getting sidetracked by irrelevant stuff, perhaps we should focus on what to do next. How long has it been?
Based on our subjective time flow, it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's surprisingly long. Didn't they say that its activation time has dropped to less than an hour over the past decade?
This time and the last time were unexpected.
So are we just going to stand here and do nothing?
Give me just a second, please. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Let's see. Last thing we need to do is this. Yes, the bot has been banned to the Shadow Realm. Alright. Back to business. name pops into my mind.
Still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed. And there is a command to stop it. Find Tasney, and he'll help you discover that command.
Okay, let's find Tasney. Oh, by the way, the future you asked me to find Tasney. Before I can finish my sentence, the air seems to grow still as both Zero and Urshan turn their gaze toward me.
That reminds me. Looks like we don't have to stand around and wait after all. There's one more thing we haven't verified yet. Didn't you claim you can scan the library? And didn't you say that the future me
Yeah, I
actually
literally just said
finds
that. Yeah, Miss Parrot. So who's this Tasney?
it? Must I go through all the stories? Zero.
Tasney is the 372nd director.
He was the mentor of that annoying Cosmos. After passing the director's position to Cut, and that all happened 8.
Okay.
So, if we want to see him, we have to go back 80 years.
We're going back 80 years into the past, okay. Also, we missed like 2 chests in this one. Settlement. What is settlement? Wait, let us take our leave for a moment, okay. Before going deep into guide zero just as I'm guiding you. What? Guide her? Anyone can find their own life in the Library of Babel, alright? Although I'm not sure whether this saying is equally applicable to Zero. Oh, okay, we're just gonna level her up. Alright, fine. Yeah, there you go, you're level 2. Her weapon can be enhanced as well. Okay, fine, upgrade. Oh yeah, select this upgrade, I guess. As here, you have the ability to retrieve the library. As the head librarian, you have the authority to invite individuals from various regions or even different timelines to this place. This power is a special privilege that only you have. But to be honest, why exactly are you the only one who's this special? I don't know. Ah, yes, the gotcha. All right, is it time to pull? Oh, free for this round, the free 10 pull. All right, let's go. I guess that's a 4-star, right? Okay, 3-star weapon, 3-star weapon, 3-star weapon. Asti, a 4-star. Okay. So that's my first 10 pull. Alright. Let's put welcoming new members on hold for now. I have something exciting for you. Once you reach a certain threshold, you'll be able to designate specific individuals to join us. After all, we are the leaders of the Secret Alliance. Even if you're unfamiliar with some of these people now, you'll undoubtedly encounter them on your journey soon. Oh, so we can choose... Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Obviously, she's pretty nice. The question is, which one do we want? Erishon, Logos, Viola, Nana, and Lychee. Damn. Can we, like, the problem I have with this is that I can't see their movesets. Like, is there a place where we can try them out before we can actually pull for them? Character selection can be changed. Oh, okay. So is this the standard banner? Yeah, this must be the standard banner. This is the limited one. Okay, Chirpsure, you're guiding Zero just as I'm guiding you. Keep guiding others too. You already know how to do this. Please don't make me to actually... Wait, you do not have this character. Okay, I thought that if we could select this character, we could click tutorial and see what they're capable of doing, right? Oh, is this gonna give me a pull if I do it? All right, let's see the tutorial. Yeah, sure, start. Free my ass. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay. Okay. Skill 2 sharpen, release skill 2 to thrust towards the, okay. Characters on the field will receive healing as a result. Backline also receives healing. Okay, release skill 1 to charge skill 2. Skill 2 collects Umbrella Shadow and heals the entire team. How many can I... Interesting. So I basically need to just keep firing that skill until I charge the second skill. The more umbrellas that explode, the greater the healing amount. The enhanced sharp umbrella will provide higher healing and create a rain zone at the umbrella's location, granting continuous healing. Oh, okay. One, two, three. Okay, let's see. Deploys an umbrella, dashes swiftly to the umbrella within range, retrieves it and heals the entire team, retrieves the umbrella shadow, creates a rainfall zone that heals characters. Okay, fine. Now let's see the ultimate. Oh! Okay. Interesting how this works. All right, fair enough. We learn how to use the healer. I guess everyone has tutorials. All right, let's do this. Let's get these pulls. Yep, Q and Q again. That I understand. Q, Q, and I'm assuming this is E. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. Release Brilliant Knight to increase the attack for all your teammates. After releasing Brilliant Knight, you can also release one additional Ensuing Shiny Blade attack. Okay. So skill 1, upon hit, skill 1, charge. Wait, you can charge the first skill? That enhances your basic attack and ends the enhancement. Oh, okay. Okay. That was quick. What else can we do here? Alright, let's try Shamash's, whatever it is, tutorial. The guy with the chains. One, two, three. Wait, what? Up to the final stage. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Accumulate rage for Shamash when the final stage of Solar. Okay. Use any skill to hit and accumulate rage. Okay, there we go. Boom. Enter enhanced after rage is fully charged. Okay. And we can smash Q to basically use rage. Okay. During Crime Reckoning, rage will continue being consumed and basic attacks will... Oh, okay, so he goes into the enhanced state. And he has stronger attacks. There you go. So basic attack, skill 1, skill 2, active, passive, enhance. Okay, yeah. I missed that. Regardless, it's done. Alright, exit the stage. Okay, now you're telling me to go check the store. Oh yeah, gift. Okay. Time for the game to sell us on the gift. Yeah, okay, free gift, let's go. Give us the free gift, okay. Daily special offer. Okay, let's get the free one. Yeah, give me that. Growth supply. Free, let's go. Okay, yeah, give me that. Sure. I'll take that. Okay, the recommended first time top-ups. Okay. If you recharge, you get a 5-star weapon if you recharge all the way to the max. And like 4 pulls, I guess. Okay, just like this must be the monthly card, right? Yeah, it's the monthly card. PE bonus. Is this the battle pass? Oh, this has to be the battle pass, right? Reach computation level 15 to additionally get the 5-star exclusive weapon of your selection. Character outfits. Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty nice in terms of like a costume. Retrieval redemption. Okay, what is this? It's literally, man, people really like what Genshin Impact did. Like, the store is almost the same thing as Genshin Impact. As the Hoyo store. Oh yeah, login reward. Yeah, give me that as well. Yes, please. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, claim the pull. Yeah, it's time for the login rewards. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's check the mail as well. Yeah, claim everything. Oh. Free 4-star. Ninsar. Oh, okay, they gave us, okay, the starting points are pretty nice. Wait, did we get a skin? Celestial Orchid. Nice. I don't know who it is for, but nice. Oh god, events. Oh god, the events. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, look at all of this. We need to collect all of this. What even is this? What is clarity? Is this the stamina? I think so. Vision expansion. Damn, that's a lot of pulls that they're giving off from the get-go. Hefei, Wuxi, that's a 4-star. Oh, this is the banner where you can try stuff out. Okay. Outfit trial. Okay, I see. Let's try them out. Wait, did I see that right? Am I consuming stamina by doing this tryout? Or am I missing something? Oh god, I'm not reading all of that, man. I think I can get the idea just by playing. Oh my god. Oh god, okay, she kinda bussin'. Yeah, she kinda bussin'. How many times can she trigger that? That is wild. And this is a different character now. Oh no, it's Nanami. Wait, actually, it's not Nanami. Never mind. I forgot her name. Spin to win! What does this guy do? Okay, this guy I have no clue. He has a giant scroll. What are you gonna do with that? Oh! Okay, that's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, ultimate. I swear I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, probably should have read this. Knocks back enemies in her path, deals damage, pulls enemies towards her, dealing additional damage, making her enter the domination mode. While in domination mode, skill 1 performs 3 forward attacks, each dealing damage and refreshing the duration of domination mode. Florence's skill grants her Monarch stance, stacking up to 6 times. Deals damage to enemies in front of her, enters domination mode. Domination mode deals damage to nearby enemies over multiple hits and refreshes the duration of domination mode. In addition, this skill consumes all Monarch stance stacks and gains a damage bonus. Oh, okay, so I should start with skill 1, use it like twice, I think, and then use the second skill to consume the stacks. Florence's ultimate skill deals 3 instances. Okay, yeah. So wait, then that would basically mean like do this 1. Oh yeah, okay, it worked. I guess you just build her stacks like that and trigger her ultimate afterward. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I kind of like this character. Okay, that was nice. Claim. Yeah, so you get rewards by doing this. Skill 1 causes her to dash towards the target, deals AoE damage, creates an area that deals damage over time beneath her and deals damage to enemies within the area over... If the final hit of skill 1 lands within this area, it triggers a large AoE and grants 5 stack. Oh, okay, so we'll skill 2 into skill 1. Alright, skill 2. Alright, skill 1. Alright. And ultimate would be spin. Wait, where did he... Did he just teleport out of my ultimate? How dare you? How dare you? I did not give you permission to do that. She kind of funny, but she very clunky. Wait, I got knocked back? I didn't even realize. And who are you? That's a pretty nice animation. Yes, yes, yes.
後始末。何か豆知識とか聞く？
Man, she keeps talking even though we're out of the trial. What else is here? Echoes of pages. Clear story chapters. We've already claimed this. Okay, so let's just finish the trials then. Who is Vushi? Is he even a 4-star? What is he? Ah, okay, this selects the leader. Okay. Okay, first strike. Let's go. Causes him to dash forward and attack, leaving behind a bright blade on the ground. When two bright blades are on the field, they attract each other, piercing through enemies in their path and dealing damage while embedding 3 dark blades into random targets. If an enemy has the dark scar, the dark blades will prioritize attacking them. Allows him to dash forward to a target, dealing damage and applying dark scar mark to enemies hit. Using skill 2 on enemies with dark blades deals additional damage, with the extra damage increasing based on the number of dark blades embedded in the enemy. Okay. So let's do this then. Right? Oh, he is agile. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of fun to play. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty cool ultimate. And Enki is the last one. Okay, skill 1 releases an energy orb in the target direction, which lasts for several seconds and deals damage to enemies in it hits. Only one energy orb is active at a time. Enki's skill 2 performs a fan-shaped attack. Energy orbs in the area range collide forward, dealing damage to enemies hit. Each enemy hit by the energy orb causes them to bounce back. After 3 hits, the energy orbs will either transform into a chain rotating orbs that attack enemies. Oh, okay. Oh, that's rather easy. Okay, so put it down, trigger the fan. Wait, did he just like... Is he like playing baseball? Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wait, no way! No way! Wait. I just realized something. I think we can make... Like, this is like, what's it called? That hero from League of Legends, Draven, right? Where you can bounce the ball back over and over again. I think. Let me test this theory. Come on. Okay, place this down. Boom. Well, I guess we just triggered this already. But I'm sure we could have bounced it back if we hadn't triggered the chain. Does this guy have a heavy attack? No. Okay, apparently no. The cooldown is too large. Actually, wait. Basic attacks don't... Okay, yeah. Basic attacks don't work, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the concept is kind of cool, but I feel like he's gonna have trouble. He's not that good, right? The concept is interesting, though. Maybe with more constellations, he's gonna do better. All right, and with this, we claim everything. Question, who do we pull for? Should we pull for like the first limited character that's already available? Oh wait, no, this is the list of characters I already have. Sign in, illustrations, achievements. I guess we already got the sign in reward. Where was it? where was the retrieve? Over here, okay. How many do we have? We have 110 pull. 70% up, guaranteed at 70 pulls. All right, go for it. I guess we didn't get a 5-star, sad.
私はマキ。まさか私のこと、こき使えるとか思わないでよね。食事をおごってくれるんなら別だけど。
Okay, anything else that's interesting? Nope, just her. And everything else, we already have enough polls to do this, but do we want to though? That's the question. What does Logos even do? What is she good at? Increase potential? Oh no. Are these the... Yeah, these are the constellations. Okay, just check the skills. Executes a basic attack. We don't care about that. Skill. Lunges forward and deals regular attack damage using basic attack. Shortly after this, we'll start from a threat move. Okay. Chord Echo and activates tuning mode for a short period of time. If Logos is already in the tuning mode, deals additional damage instead. Thrust forward, dealing regular attack. Oh my god, I do not want to read all of this, honestly. We'll figure this out later. Let's keep playing. What does the warehouse even do? Gift certificate. Development material chest. Oh boy, we are gonna have a lot of stuff, aren't we? All right, let's keep going. Resources. Oh god, the material farm. Yes, of course. Why am I even surprised? All right, story time. Out of all of these, this place, I'm missing 2 chests. Okay, thankfully, if you've already cleared a stage, it doesn't take you extra stamina to go back in. Thank God for that. Oh, now we can... Okay, so we can try out Nana. That's good. That's good. We can try out Nana and we can see if she's any good. Also, hi Nia, welcome to the stream. The path of no return. Wait, we shouldn't be here though. Approximately 5,000 years before the world calendar, humans discovered a massive black stele within the land of the roaring lion. The black monolith possessed incredible power, and the vision it brought was regarded as a divine revelation. Numerous temples were constructed around the monolith, where the people offered their knowledge in exchange for prophecies of the future. Many came to receive divine revelations, only to be swallowed by the monolith and become lost in the anomaly. No one can accurately tell what the anomaly is, only to describe it as an infinite hexagon. To be honest, I picked Ereshkigal. I'm still not sure what I want to pick. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I like Ereshkigal as a character, but I'm still trying to see... I'm trying to balance characters that I like with meta, right? So I'm still on the fence for this. The infinite hexagon that contains the past, the present, and the future. It holds all the possibilities and everything unimaginable. Its name is the Library of Babel. 25 years before the world calendar. In the center of the tower, the glyphs on the surface of the black monolith begin flashing more frequently. As all the glyphs on the monolith light up, an eerie light fills the entire tower. How am I finding the game so far? I like the world building so far. Like, the setting is interesting. It's very mysterious, and I do like the idea of this inconceivable tower that is so complex to understand and seems to have a mind and life of its own, right? This incomprehensive process of expansion has no discernible center, or perhaps every point in space is the center. The tower becomes one colossal kaleidoscope. What I do like is Ereshkigal being the single character that seems to have common sense and is questioning our existence here. Amidst all this, there is a person entirely absorbed by her work, her hands never stopping. Oh, hello.
Enki? Enki? Where are you? Ninsar.
Ninsar. Do we have the log? We do not have a log. All right. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. I kind of like her. Okay, so she can use those skills 3 times. Okay. What is this? The clock restored by Ninsar. She managed to bring the clock back to a specific moment in time when its hands had not yet begun to turn. An unfamiliar cat is sleeping on top of it. Okay. A cat. Do we have chests around here that we can loot? Apparently not. Hello, Ninsar. The nameless statue quietly receives the finishing touches from its creator. This is the first time Ninsar has actively wanted to create something new. No one knows what name Ninsar will give it once the statue is completed.
59 millimeters, 98 millimeters, 60 millimeters.
She skillfully switches the tools in her hand, each cut precise and without deviation, as if made by a machine. Bit by bit, the sculpture's head begins taking shape under her skilled hands. I find the WASD on the screen is just... Yeah, because, see, the problem with this game is that it's completely made for mobile. And this is just a very, very weak port to the PC client, right? It's not... It doesn't even have its own PC client. It's just... It's kind of like using an emulator, right? To play a mobile game on a PC. Ninsar stops only when the clay next to her hand is used up.
It's all gone.
As soon as her words are spoken, quick footsteps approach from afar.
Ninsar, great, you're here.
Nana glances around.
Where's Enki?
About 10 minutes and 36 seconds ago, he went to known sector B19 on modern floor.
Oh, I've said it so many times. When the library is opened, stay in your current original sector. Oh, why can't he just listen?
At the moment, Nana seems to recall something.
Hold on. Sector B19. Isn't that the starting sector where the squad of no return was before they departed?
Yes.
Oh, what a troublemaker. This Tasni's child is just a carbon copy of him.
Judging by his speed and usual antics, he should be in sector A87 on the same floor. You're fast, Nana. If you go after him, there's still time.
All right.
As Nana prepares to leave, the girl calls out to her again.
Nana,
Huh?
can you bring me some pottery clay when you come back? And my chisel is broken. I need a new one.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's go. Where? Okay, this game is going to be annoying when it comes to like finding chests, isn't it? Throws a moonblade forward to deal damage. Upon hitting an enemy, the moonblade drops and Nana enters the new moon state. If Nana picks up the dropped moonblade, she deals area damage and transitions to the full moon state. While in this state, she can use Enhanced Skill 2 and release an orbiting blade that spins around her, dealing damage to enemies it hits. Nana's Skill 2 causes her to dash forward and deal damage to enemies in her path. When Enhanced Skill 2 is triggered, she performs additional attacks for extra damage, and each enemy hit by orbiting blade takes additional damage. Okay. Sure, let's try it out. But actually, I would like to zoom out. Thank you very much. I guess I can't while I'm in combat. Okay, I'm in new moon state, and I can use the second skill. Interesting way this character works. I'm not sure I'm a fan, though. The once clear path is now blocked by an unfamiliar gate. This is the foolproof door. Only those who answer Master Enki's carefully selected questions correctly may pass through.
This way leads to the starting sector for the Squad of No Return.
Huh.
Enki left his special markers here. Looks like that brat has already made up his mind to leave.
Alright. I guess we just followed the golden markings, right?
Enki!
Ah, this guy. Oh, right. We just need to mark the golden path. Yep, this is the one.
Minutes have passed. Good. The biggest obstacle to my plan hasn't shown up yet.
Let me guess. The biggest obstacle is Nana, and she's sitting right behind you right now.
Once I cross the next sector, I can blend in with the Squad of No Return. And this time, I will...
The figure looming in front of Enki ends his grand plan.
What?
Whoa, Nana! How did you get here? No way! How did you pass the foolproof door? I prepared so many questions! Did you really answer them all correctly? Could it be you know how many grains of sand are on Earth's surface? Or
what is happening with the text?
Water it would take to extinguish the sun? Or how long it would take a chocolate bar that doubles in mass every minute to fill the entire universe?
Of course not. I didn't answer those ridiculous questions. I just smashed the gate. By the way, you're not allowed to install any gates without permission.
Enki's eyes widen in disbelief with a hint of dissatisfaction.
I protest! Only the most despicable of brutes would resort to such a crude method to bypass the foolproof door! You're cheating! Cheating!
Okay, Enki yells and scans the surroundings, seeking an opportunity to escape. But before Enki can make a run for it, Nana grabs the back of his collar and lifts him up like a kitten.
This stinky brat who doesn't follow the rules has no right to protest. How many times have I made it clear? You and Ninsar aren't allowed to venture onto the path of no return until you're grown-ups. If you continue to be so disobedient, I will kick you out of the tower for the rest of your life.
Enki tries to say something, but Nana's stern gaze silences him. When he realizes Nana may kick him out of the tower forever, his face goes white.
Please, Nana, don't. I'm sorry. My good Nana. And Hedwana.
And Hedwana? Wait, what does that mean? Wait, I'm actually curious. Hold on, let me look this up. And Hedwana meaning. What does this mean? High Priestess Ornament of Heaven. Yo! The first author known by name in history was a woman, Enheduanna. She received this name, which means High Priestess Ornament of Heaven, in Sumerian, upon her appointment to the temple of the moon god in Ur, a city in southern Mesopotamia in present-day Iraq. I don't know why, I really like this name, Enheduanna.
Stop calling my full name with that pitiful tone when you want something from me.
Oh, are you weak to to that? Enki tries to explain, but Nana notices humanoid creatures approaching from the unknown sector. She decides to postpone her lecture for now. Okay, wait. Oh, this is Enki's lesson. Okay, yeah, but we already know. We played with him.
I'm not acting innocent. I mean it. I swear on the Library of Babel. And I'll never secretly call Enheduanna an old, nasty, stupid woman behind your back.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, chill out. For the sake of Tasni. For the sake of Tasni.
Okay, let's see the ult. Oh, damn. Okay, that's actually a pretty nice ult.
All right. I won't banish you from the tower. But in return, behave yourself and go back to Ninsar.
Oh dear God. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, chat. Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in and enhance? Apparently not, but can we? Come on. Close but no cigar. Close but no cigar. I guess this is as good as it's gonna get, chat. This is as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Let's keep moving. When all the commotion settles down, the light from the black monolith dims once again. Enki storms angrily into Ninsar's room as the infinite space disappears.
Idiots! Idiots! Yeah, I mean it! You're such an idiot! Why did you tell Nana where I was? Why did you stop me? Didn't you promise not to tell her my whereabouts?
Ninsar continues her work without even looking up.
That was just your one-sided request. I don't remember agreeing to it.
I don't care! You're mean and stupid! Ninsar is a dummy. I'll never play with you again, and I'll never talk to you anymore.
Oh God. Alright, enough with the child antics. The chisel in Ninsar's hand pauses for a moment.
Whatever.
10 minutes later.
Hey, idiot. Idiot. Ninsar.
What is wrong with you? What do you want? Ninsar remains indifferent. Sister? Okay, so your brother and sister. The girl finally turns her head.
What's wrong?
Enki fidgets before reluctantly handing over an object.
My apology.
In Enki's hand is a brand new chisel.
Here. I fixed it for you.
Okay. Just as Ninsar is about to accept the chisel, Enki retracts his hand and starts rambling.
No, this won't do. It's too ordinary, too mundane. How could I create something so plain? Hold on a sec. Let me add the rifling and explosives to
Explosives to a chisel? What are you doing?
blast through rocks and reach the working surface needed for the sculpture.
I'm sorry, that's not sculpture work anymore. That's just demolitions.
Don't worry, I'll include a control system to ensure a precise blast range. Accurate to the millimeter. I know there are many parameters to consider, but I'll make it happen in just an hour.
Okay, the kid's a genius if he can actually do all of that. Ninsar quickly grabs her chisel.
This one is good enough.
You're so mean.
Bruh! She just accepted your gift. Shut the fuck up. Enki sulks, hanging his head. Little does he know, as Ninsar takes the chisel, a faint smile appears at the corner of her mouth. Pausing her carving, Ninsar looks at the nearly finished sculpture in her hands.
I'll call this child Mer.
Oh, hey nobody. Welcome to the stream.
All right.
How's it going?
Not a bad name.
Enki absent-mindedly replies.
Well, Sally has been interrupting my work lately. Can you do something to make her quiet down?
That's his sister, alright. True. Can you do something to make her quiet down? A spark ignites in Enki's eyes and his spirit once again lightens up.
Sally, huh? I'll make her a cradle, like a cat's cradle. When she's tucked in, she'll go to sleep peacefully.
Okay.
No.
Okay, this guy cannot do something simple. He needs to overcomplicate any design of any invention that he makes.
How about this? I'll make a special cradle that, when you place any creature inside, it won't need to eat, drink, defecate, or lose hair. Forever in peaceful sleep.
Bro, isn't that a fucking cryo chamber? Are you creating cryosleep? What are you?
Alright, let's go with that.
Did I pull? I only pulled the first 10 pull that was given to me for free. I haven't done anything else because I don't know which character I want to target just yet. But I don't have enough materials to make my genius idea come true. Enki rolls his eyes once again.
Hey, Ninsar, perhaps we could use your...
He want to go the Klee route? Oh, please no. No, because Klee only works with demolitions and nothing else. His gaze lands on a clock that Ninsar has just repaired.
No way. Don't touch what I fixed.
Enki's expression instantly turns sour.
Just don't get it. Aren't you bored of restoring these ancient relics day in and day out? Even if you fix them, they're just lifeless objects that won't progress any further. So why don't you let me give them a makeover?
I don't understand either. Why do you have to make Nana angry? Why do you always want to go deep into the library? If you have questions, just ask me, and I'll give you the answers. You don't need to find your answer in the library.
Ninsar is getting riled up. All of a sudden, Enki turns his head, locking eyes with Ninsar and speaks with grave seriousness.
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return.
Enki's reply leaves Ninsar speechless.
So how about stop acting all smart if you can't even answer such a simple question, sister? If I can go deeper into the library, maybe one day I'll meet our father and ask him that question myself.
Goofy! Hey, Will, welcome to the chat.
You know that's not going to happen. He left 10 years ago. Even
How far did you get into this game?
We'll never find the time sector he's in. Please, Enki, don't say anything like that again. Whether inside or outside the library, humans' short-sighted perspective will always prevent them from seeing the truth. Don't let the library consume you.
Do not let the library consume you.
I've crossed off the library.
Oh, hey.
Went down the path of no return.
Oh god, it's the Trailblazer.
Are you doing all right, Nana?
What do you mean?
Who do you want to pull? I already was intensely folded for Nana. Listen, so far Nana is my favorite character in a from the visual sense, but I kind of have a thing for what's her name, Ersha, the redhead. She has like, she's like the most grounded character, common sense, distrustful of the MC because duh, just a random guy that pops up and goes like, hey, I'm the big boss now. You're gonna listen to what I say from now on. Like, I like the fact that she's questioning us a lot, right? But from a visual standpoint, I love Nana the most.
I'm talking about the two kids Tasni left behind.
Nana more like, hello, mama, true. She has that flair that makes you turn into Johnny Bravo. Not much. Rerolled once till I got twice Viola with the standard banner pulls, then called it a day. So you didn't really go into the story, huh? Okay. You got the you got the colonizer genes activating, bruh, chill. Oh, Jesus Christ. HSR reference, what's a global passive? True. I actually, I never checked. I don't think there's any character in this game that has a global passive now that I think about it.
I'd rather not talk about them. Let's just say they're giving me a headache. One of them is always curious about everything, while the other...
By the way, Will, have you played this on the phone by any chance? If you're asking me that if I'm playing it on an emulator, that's the only way I can imagine that you've played it.
If only they could somehow balance each other out.
They did cause you a lot of trouble, it seems.
Yeah, so you only played it on phone, damn. I get her too, red hair supremacy. Yes, you get it.
Dealing with Enki is simple. Just give him a good beating and he'll behave. Or at least pretend to. But Ninsar... well, you know, to her, everything is transparent. After all, she has known the answers to everything since birth. So naturally, she has no expectation for anything.
Well, they were born inside the library. Maybe it messed with their heads? Despite their extraordinary intelligence, they're still limited by their young bodies.
PC already on CPR. It is so bad. Like the emulation is so bad. Like it works fine, but the controls are all wonky and I dislike that a lot. They really screwed themselves over, I think, by not making a PC client. They really need to make like a proper PC client. Despite their extraordinary intelligence, they're still limited by their young bodies, so their desire comes across as innocent and unfiltered.
Well, let's forget about it for now. What's causing me a bigger headache is our dwindling numbers.
Yeah, many of us have gone. The library's opening hours are getting shorter. And everyone's worried it might close permanently. Me too, Nana. I've applied to join the next squad of no return. You won't see me after the beacon is activated again.
What did you just say?
Hey, don't give me that look, Nana. The library is open only for too short of a time. So, if you want to keep exploring the unknown sector, there's no turning back.
Trailblazer be hot with this one? Yeah, honestly, if they made like mature Trailblazer, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna go crazy for him.
But what's the harm? We won't return until we reach the end of the library. That's where we'll all end up eventually. I've waited for this day for far too long, Nana. I hope you can give me your blessing before I embark on this journey.
Why is he acting like he's gonna die on the journey?
Let's think back to the past and think about how far we've come. The first explorers of the library.
Oh god, his hands are moving.
Know how to get back to reality. Thousands of Emians sacrificed their lives to find the difference between the primordial sector and the unknown sector. By studying the unknown sector, countless Emians suspected that the library is a comprehensive collection of all human texts, like a decoding machine. It was only when our predecessors discovered a room full of Elish meditations that had the exact same content but different punctuation that the hypothesis was confirmed. Based on clues, records, and legends, our predecessors started to realize that the library might contain things from different eras, the extension of the library's time, and only now we have glimpsed its vast expanse. Until recently, some of us suggested that there is no separate time dimension within the library, but rather, time itself is an extra dimension that has always existed.
He's gonna go get milk?
I'm genuinely curious about what else this library holds. Nana, what is it exactly? Does it have an end? And why does it keep creating new content?
It's a content creator.
There's so many unknowns ahead, and I must embark on this journey. How can I resist? Pray for me, Nana. If we meet again in the future, I'll be sure to have the final answers.
Let's go.
And when that time comes, I'll share everything.
The music is pretty good for this scene. Nana smiles, looking into the eyes filled with pure curiosity.
I understand. May you return from the library.
Thank you, Enheduanna.
Enheduanna. Man, I love that name. He returns the same smile.
Though I prefer to meet you again on the path of no return.
What waits at the end of the hexagon? For every Emeon, that has always been the ultimate question. You know what? Let me increase the volume a little bit. No one has ever reached the end and no one has ever returned. Therefore, the question remains unanswered. However, everyone desires the ultimate answer, which eventually drives them onto the path of no return. In the Age of Faith, this place was seen as the library of the gods. Uninstall ZZZ? Not happening, okay? As far as I'm concerned, that game is still good for now, okay? I'm gonna play that for a while longer. If it starts to go to shit like HSR did, of course I'm gonna stop, but right now it's still in a good place. In fact, there was a dev stream, right? Like 2 days ago, that promised several pretty big changes for version 2.0. Right, which is just like 2 versions away from right now. So I'm not saying that they're going to do everything right, but the changes that I've seen, if they implement it to the full extent that I'm expecting, ZZZ is gonna be a really good game. Quick, hide the kids. He's a Minecraft. Oh no, please no. Please no. No Minecrafting here. In the Age of Enlightenment, this place was seen as an extraordinary miracle. In the time when the universe was described through equations, this place was seen as a mystery. And in the time when humanity has abandoned its gaze from the heavens to see the stars, this place has become an eternal decoding machine, deciphering all knowledge in a ceaseless, exhaustive search. This infinite hexagon contains the past, the present, and the future. It holds all the possibilities and everything unimaginable, yet it offers no answers or hope. Such is the Library of Babel. So far, it's 2 out of 3 down from Hoyo. Yeah, I get why you say that, and I agree, right? I'm fully expecting ZZZ to go down a bad route at some point, maybe in version 3.0, but for now, I'll still play, because it's still fun for me. Once the unknown is revealed, there is no turning back to ignorance. Okay, we leveled up. Next stage. Wait, it's a movie? Cutscene? Cutscene, hello? Tasney. Year 57 of the world calendar.
Tasney, the director with the shortest tenure, with only 1 year in service. There is very little information about himself.
Okay.
Nevertheless, his inventions could fill an entire encyclopedia.
For example?
For example, he invented a machine capable of automatically proving or disproving any propositions.
Oh no, he's to blame for AI!
He even created a model for the expansion and cooling of the early universe after the Big Bang. Legend has it that he embarked on the path of no return to create a new language that could bridge all communication gaps.
Sounds quite extraordinary. You surely have your fair share of superheroes in this organization.
You've got quite a funny way of speaking.
But what exactly is this path of no return you've been talking about? Oh, thank you. I actually need to know that. Erishon and Zero kept mentioning it. While I have a rough idea of what it means, the deeper truth behind it eludes me.
The path of no return is a ritual passed down among us.
Amogus!
It means a one-way journey, signifying that someone is determined to never come back until they reach the end of the library.
Bruh. Erishon can barely hide her disdain for it.
Basically, those folks were tired of life and decided to off themselves. Plain and simple.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Ari.
So like Made in Abyss, actually true. Fair point.
Is there something wrong with what I said? If you truly understand this place, you'll come to the same conclusion as I. Zero has explained it to you, right? The library is essentially a bizarre phenomenon that utilizes the method of exhaustion to an extreme.
Tansy, what kind of name is that? Their parents must have hated them before even existed. Oh god. Hey, I'm not gonna go against the naming conventions of the world, because if you think about it, Erishon as well isn't really that big of a name, you know? That common of a name.
When the library opens,
or Zero.
Not only all possible.
Imagine actually having the name Zero as a kid, okay? How bullied would you be? When the library opens, it contains not only all possible combinations of text, but also all possible timelines for each sector.
You see it for yourself? Those infinite unknown sectors are the result of this exhaustive process. Imagine an infinite number of monkeys typing away. And eventually, one of them will type out everything that happened in your life. The question is, how do you find that specific monkey? It contains everything, and it contains nothing. Such is the Library of Babel. But in the past, people had superstitious belief that this library held a book of omniscience, a compilation and index of all books.
Okay, that's good if you can read it.
Supposedly, finding that book would give you the key to all the answers.
Okay. Has anyone ever found the book?
No.
Of course.
No. That's why it's just a superstition. Nowadays, few would go down that path for such nonsense.
What are you yapping about? Zero as a name? That's aura farming since birth? You think that? You think? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. It wasn't. Okay, maybe this was back in the old days, but wasn't zero like used for name calling? Like, you're a loser if you're zero, you're nothing. You know, I guess maybe.
Once you embark on the path, you must leave at the exact same time and the exact same place you entered before the closure. Missed, and you can no longer return. With the library opening for shorter durations, exploring the unknown regions will inevitably lead you to the path of no return.
You said you could scan the library, but it seems like you're clueless about what it really means. It means you're able to travel to any era you want, and return to your current reality whenever you please.
I mean, teleportation, that's pretty convenient. Can we use that to travel all the way to the end of the tower? Ershan comes closer to me, her gaze
Do you
intensifying.
understand why countless Emeons are so drawn to such superstition about the library?
Not really, no.
It's the unknown. The fear of the unknown leads them to see the library as a god. So much so that they're willing to sacrifice their ideals and their very lives for it. Your claim of being able to scan the library is, to us, blasphemy.
Okay, I figured that you would be happy, you know? I would be able to answer the unknown that you're so afraid of.
If our endeavors, even at the cost of our lives, mean nothing more than a walk in the park to you, then your very presence will shake the core of our foundations.
That was back in the 1800s, Grandma? Oh boy. Yeah, thanks. I guess I'm old. If our endeavors, even at the cost of our lives, mean nothing more than a walk in the park to you, then your very presence will shake the core of our foundations. Hey, listen, don't hate me because I'm powerful, okay? I can help you with this power. She firmly places her hands on my shoulders.
So, if you're truly the seer,
Uh-huh.
how far back in the past and future can you see? Show me.
Okay, let's show her. Each word she utters hits my ears like a hammer. Erishan's face suddenly appears to double as she draws near.
Ari, stop it.
What's she doing? In my blurry vision, I see Zero trying to intervene and stop Erishan. And once again, I'm engulfed by a familiar sense of chaos. It is coming again. My vision becomes obscured, and I couldn't read the rest. Wait, what is it?
Where are you going?
As a soft whisper echoes in my ear. Okay, where am I going?
I understand. Everything will go as you wish.
Cool!
See ya.
Yeah, I really need to change that. Can we change our name? Like, I don't know what happened at the beginning when I selected my name, right? And I guess it just got this really stupid name accepted by mistake. Like, can we change our name? Also, what is this?
Huh?
Ayo, I'm Seer3327. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, we have reward systems. Man, this is the exact same interface that Genshin used. Like, what is this? What is this? Come on, guys. At least design the interface a little differently. Please. Please. Please, for the love of God. Okay, can we change our name? Who do we put? All right, let's put the redhead, right? Player card. Okay, they have the player card system. Of course they do. Nickname. Can we? Yes, please. Please, for the love of God. There we go. Confirm. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Thank you so much. Yes, you can, I think. Okay, yeah. We did it, thankfully. Also, what is this? Can we talk to them?
Oh, it's you. Looks like you brought us to quite an amazing place.
No, my seer friend! I am no longer seer.
No wonder. Ever since I first saw you, it felt like your soul was looking down at us from a very distant place. Ignore my quirky words. Pretend I'm just a whisper in the wind. I'd love to explore this spot first and quietly witness the marvels you'll unveil to me next. Oh, by the way, that silly bird has something to say to you. How about indulging it for a bit?
Okay. That a bird, not a robot, different from Genshin. Whoa, yeah, sure. I still have some other things to teach you. Oh no, please. Oh God, it's the resource farm tutorial. Okay, fine. Fine, let's do it. Come on. 20 stamina for resource farming. Are you for real? Okay, let's... Can we have, like... Quick formation, there we go, good. Okay. Take us in. What are you doing? I don't consent. Listen, I live in your head and I'm not moving from here. I like it here. This is now my place. Okay. Whoa! Hello, big boys. I didn't even get the chance to use my ultimate. Ah, she cute. Okay, exit stage. Do you have they're voicing in Japanese and English? That's legal? Yeah, that's legal. I made it legal. Even if it wasn't legal, I decide to be legal. What else? What else can we do? Actually, fair point. Let me see. Settings? Where do I find settings here? This must be the settings, right? Settings here. Character voice, Japanese voiceover, story voiceover. Yeah, because here's the interesting part, right? So the story voiceover only has Chinese and English voiceovers for whatever reason, right? But when it comes to character voiceovers, you have English, Chinese, and Japanese. Why? I have no clue. I cannot explain this. This is an anomaly. Wait, you have achievements based off of characters? What? Oh, I see. Illustration. Oh god. What even is this? Oh, so this must be the database, right? Okay, equipment? Yeah, these are all... Okay, I understand. It's okay. Let's continue the story. The Peach Man wouldn't think you're American enough and deport you to the North Pole. Is this a trial? No. No, we can actually use her. Okay, change, start. Let's go. Anomaly, I'm on watching duty reference. 80 years ago. We're turning back the time. Oh, okay, so those are years, not days. Okay, or hours. 23 years before the world calendar. As my vision clears again, the scenery around me has subtly changed. Zero and Erishon, standing beside me, exchange solemn glances. Do you believe me now? Hey. Everything looks different now.
Report in, Zero.
Okay, just like that, I guess.
It has been confirmed that the sector we were previously in was B80. And 3 years ago, the content of the books in this sector was changed to modern computer theory. For 100 years before that, this sector was exclusively dedicated to astrophysics.
Enchirp circles in the air and gracefully lands on its master's shoulder, chirping at Zero. Zero listens attentively, then looks at Erishon and me before announcing her conclusion.
We have indeed traveled to the past.
Erishon's expression becomes unreadable.
How did you perceive it?
There were no signs, no warning. For me, it ended in the blink of an eye.
That must be disorienting.
Me too. Hey, I'm talking to you. How did you manage to do that?
I have no clue. I blink as my thoughts momentarily stop. I was just thinking about finding Tasney.
Just like that?
Were you expecting some kind of grand spectacle? Arishan looks deflated.
That doesn't make sense at all. Where did Cosmos find such a bizarre person?
They're going to see you, Grandpa. L plus ratio. Her voice trails off, almost inaudible.
I should just stop calling you the Seer and start calling you the Almighty Time Machine.
Yes! Yes! Please do that! Bow before the almighty time machine! So our next move. Shall we go find Tasni? For some reason, there's gloom in Arishan's
We've come this
voice.
far already. Let's go find Tasni and the command to stop the spear. We can't be too prepared anyway. I'm curious what other miracles I'll witness on this trip.
I know, right? Oh, okay. Upgrade the pendant to attack the target 5 times during time freeze, causing chrono burst, which triggers a high damage explosion when the time freeze ends.
I hope you guys won't bore me to death.
Hey, you should have been stunned. Calm down. Oh, that's an AoE. Anything else? Nope.
This place looks impassable to me.
Why don't we just smash through it?
Yes, I get the idea. Can we find any chests? Is that exploration? Wait, can we explore? Is this a side path? Of God, if this is a side
We're
path.
stuck here.
Or not. In the expanse of this cosmos, every soul has graced existence, finds its echo in a star adorning the vast night sky. Doesn't really explain much, but sure. Okay, this looks like a dead end, so I guess we need to go back to the main path.
Where should we go now?
Where do you think? You asking me for directions?
Who else would I ask? Aren't you the Seer or something? Seriously? You don't know where to go either?
I mean, the only place to go is through. There we go.
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This place shows all the possible moments of every second, right? You think just finding the right time will lead us to the right person?
Oh, hello, big guy. Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to fight you.
A kid? What's a kid doing here in the library?
You are.
The girl casts us a casual glance.
So, you're the successors from the future.
Wait, how do you know? With just one glance, she sees through who we are.
So, visitors from another sector. What are you seeking?
Some guy called Tasni. Just like that, she just knows. She just knows who we are for what. You're asking Grandpa how rude. You know he has all. I do not have Alzheimer's. Come on.
You've undergone unbelievable adventures to finally get here.
Who are you?
My name is Ninsar.
Don't you have anything to ask us?
No, I have nothing to ask you, Bloodline of Cosmos.
Wait, Bloodline of Cos. You're his what? Daughter? Granddaughter? Did she just say bloodline?
How do you know?
Everything in this ordered world is crystal clear to me. I know all the answers to any question, without any rhyme or reason. However...
Uh-huh. Ninzar's gaze lands on me, and she waves at me like I am some tiny critter. Bruh! Am I some sort of like dog at this point? Despite her childlike face and voice, her voice carries an irresistible force. I gather my courage and walk towards her. Oh God.
The seer, right? So, the future cosmos did receive an interesting prophecy. I knew that a person who was so good at disguise wasn't as ordinary as he seemed.
Uh-huh. She raises her hand and tickles my face with her fingertips.
I can't see through you, but since you're favored by the Library of Babel, I'm willing to help you find the answers you seek. As a matter of fact, I'm searching for Tasni too.
Uh-huh. Alright, help me out. Anticipating Ershon's next question, Ninsar answers before she can even speak.
Tasni is my bloodline.
How? Okay, so... Okay, no, never mind. Tasni is Tasni, Cosmos is Cosmos. Okay, I thought for a second they were related. At that moment, Ninsar seems to think of something.
Speaking of which, I do have a question that only you can answer. Have you seen a librarian named Enki on the list?
What list? Zero, who has been silent, shakes her head.
No. And your name is not on them either.
I see.
Ninsar lets out a soft sigh.
Looks like neither Enki nor I have returned from the journey.
Ooh, okay.
Time is ticking.
She 5 apples tall.
How are we supposed to find Tasni?
I know how to find him. Just follow my lead.
Okay, lead the way. Lead the way, little girl. Lead the way. There we go.
Down the stairs.
Wait, we can crack this open. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Okay, we actually have to use the chrono trigger. There we go. And she a stand? I don't really know.
Way, but a little exploring couldn't hurt.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. We need to explore.
Resist being curious, can you?
Yes, exactly. I can't resist my greedy nature. I want the loot. This ultimate has your name on it. There we go, we found a chest. Perfect, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Wait, what is this? This is something else. Yeah, okay. These are just like... I don't think these are interesting lore pieces, to be honest with you. I think they just exist for the sake of, you know, a little bit of flavor. I want to stand. Mine is an old man with a... I want to have a stand. Oh god. What does that even mean? Wait, okay, so that's the main path. Can we have a little bit more exploration on this side? Yes? Head librarian... Okay, when are we gonna have the head librarian permission for this? Alright, main path it is. Main path it is.
A dead end.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a dead end.
Not if we crack this.
Bloodline of Cosmos.
Don't talk like you know me so well. Who's that Enki you mentioned earlier?
My brother.
He's my younger brother.
Ototo-yo.
He ventured down the path of no return before I did.
Oh wait, so he...
I went out to find him and bring him back.
Wait, how do you not know each other? Because you know Nana.
I failed.
Zero knows Nana. Ninsar knows Nana. How come you don't know about each other? Oh shit, I just got... Ooh, I got ass blasted. Hello, I didn't even see what dealt that much damage to me. Okay, she actually has a stand. Hold on. Yo, she actually has a stand. Are you kidding me? That's pretty cool. All right, let's switch to her because she's more agile. JoJo reference, Grandpa. Yeah, true. I get it now. I wasn't sure if you... Why did you say you failed?
Because your partner already told me the answer. Those who embark on the path will be removed from the list of librarians. The library's prophecies are bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
all those prophecies are predetermined facts.
Okay. You know Nana personally? Hey, can you like introduce me? Just a little, you know, just 5 minutes is enough, you know. I just want to talk to her. I just want to talk to her. Honestly, the game kind of feels really nice to play.
Let's head in that direction.
Sure, but first, let's pick this up. Going to the ground. Oh god, another head librarian permission. So, which way can we go? Okay, hold on. This is getting annoying. The camera. Can I control the button that changes the camera? Basic attack, ultimate skill, switch the character, adjust camera. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna have to instead change the basic attack to be. You know what? Fine. Just make it. I can't. Really? You're not gonna take mouse click into account? Like the right click? Why not? This emulator, I swear. Okay, what can we use as the main attack button that's not going to be annoying to use? You really do not want to accept any other button, do you? Wait. What, do we have G on anything? No, we don't. Okay, let me check something. If we swap this to G, and then we do... No, okay, so it just doesn't understand what right-click means. Emulator love. Love my emulator so much. Alright, save it as G. Let's see how that works, because it's annoying. The head librarian office. There we go.
Blocked off.
This is the foolproof door.
Oh no, not the foolproof door again. Give me a stand too. Wanna meet Nana? Have a ticket and get in line, Gramps. Gee, thanks. I was hoping you could put in a good word for me though.
The foolproof door?
Yeah, the coded gate set up by my stupid brother. It'll open only when all its questions are answered.
Just smash through them, please.
Here's your question. How many moons would fit inside one Kepler 452b?
What the hell?
Who in the world knows the answer to such a question?
249.
What?
Correct. Next question.
Don't even bother. This gate has 5,000 questions in total. Going through all of them will take you days, even without any breaks.
Why so many?
Let's just blast it away.
No, it won't budge. It's stronger than you can ever imagine.
I guess he got pissed at Nana breaking his walls too many times.
Not even
Made them
Merc can
stronger.
do anything about it.
So what should we do then?
Enki left a back door so that someone could open it.
Okay. Someone? You,
The
maybe?
one who raised us. That's not important. Well, let's get back to the main hall, and I'll tell you what to do. See those messed up books? Enki did that on purpose. Just put them back on the center shelf in a specific order, clockwise, and that gate will open.
Okay. Clockwise. Oh god. Collect the books. Gimme. In a specific order.
I'm sure you've noticed the darkest side.
Dark?
The moon never turns its back on us. She's always accustomed to tidying up everything from that direction.
Uh-huh.
Start with the darkest side, and place the books back on the center shelf in a clockwise order.
Okay.
Yeah, keep arranging books like this.
What is this? Oh
The
god.
gate should be open now,
That is a stupid backdoor to have. What's the point of setting up such a contraption?
because the one Enki fears will calm down after things are sorted.
Yes, and Ishara Kaboom. She called me stupid because I didn't understand what she meant. Okay. Time to kick ass.
Looks like we'll have to deal with some problems before finding Tasni.
I'm not gonna lie, having basic attack on these buttons is kind of annoying. You know what? Here you go. Ultimate.
Go check under the desk. There, you'll find the answer you're seeking.
Uh-huh. I sure hope so.
Enki, stop right there! Mer, catch him!
Oh! Did you bonk?
Long time no see, Ninsar.
The boy avoids making eye contact with Ninsar, scratches his head, and glances away, trying to cover up his guilt with a careless tone. Obviously, his attempt backfires as Ninsar's anger intensifies.
You are such an...
She raises her hand high.
Sis?
At the last moment, instead of landing with force, her hand loses its momentum and gently touches Enki's face.
Idiot. I've been looking for you. Why did you go on the journey alone without telling me?
You! Hey, you! All right. My bad. Just don't do that. Sorry. It's all my fault. Don't give me that look. Seriously, I mean it. I won't do it again.
In a panic, Enki turns his head towards us as if asking for help, trying to change the subject in a clumsy way.
By the way, who are they? Why don't you introduce me to them? Hey there, guys. Are you Ninsar's friends? I can't believe my silly sis actually made friends. I'm Enki, her younger brother. That's obvious.
My
right?
5 apples tall baby.
I mean, if that's not obvious to you, then your stupidity would go beyond the height of folly.
Excuse you, Enki. I'm gonna smash your face in with those stupid glasses that you have.
Your outfits. Are you also Emaons? But I've never seen you in the tower before. Are you newbies who joined after I left? Wow! Then you must have heard about me from my stupid successor, Cosmos, right? Exactly!
He clears his throat and raises his head proudly.
I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am...
No, you're not. You're not
Tasni.
No, you're not Tasni. No hell, no way in hell you're Tasni. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. You can't be Tasni, please. The height of folly. 24 years before the world calendar. Okay.
This is your office, Director. According to the rules, I'm supposed to give you a brief introduction.
Skip the introduction. Just give me the key to the file cabinet behind the mural and the key to the safe in the hidden compartment in the floor. Oh, and the code to the gate in the hidden compartment behind the large bookshelf.
That's a lot of hidden compartments.
I'll crack it myself.
How many times have you sneaked in before?
Besides the times you caught me? I don't remember, but who cares? This place is mine now. Got anything else to report? If not, just leave me alone.
His words give Nana a headache.
This is the password for the Tower of Babel's core server, along with the key to the first original archive of historical documents. And here, the highest authority password for the CAVE Central Database.
Cave.
Are you even listening, Director? The CAVE leaders have been notified about the change in MAON's leadership, and they're planning a remote meeting this afternoon.
Put it off.
Huh?
Or, better yet, you can attend in my place. I didn't become the director just to listen to those blabbering idiots.
Oh my god, how are you the director?
Enki.
Nana's voice turns cold.
We are MAON, the mouthpieces of the gods.
That's news to me. What gods?
We are obliged to listen to the prayers of the travelers from all directions and solve their problems. This has been the teaching of the MAON since it was founded.
He needs a juice box and explosives.
You are are now our director, our spokesperson. You must take your responsibility seriously.
He's the director, I'm out? Yeah, true. At that moment, someone gently tugs on the corner of Nana's clothes.
I'll go attend the meeting, Nana.
But...
It's fine. I'm a Tasni too.
Honestly, make her the director, please. That's the better option. The office door opens again and heavy footsteps enter the room. Enki doesn't even need to look up to know it is Ninsar.
Back from the meeting with that bunch of morons? Anything interesting? Well, forget about those idiots. I'm about to optimize the foolproof door to version 8.0. Come and see what other questions I can add here.
Please stop with the door, for Christ's sake. Ninsar jumps down from the statue's arms and walks over to Enki, crouching down beside him.
Nothing special happened this year.
They look much younger in the illustrations than they do in the 3D models.
The Tower of Babel have stayed quiet.
I knew it. Nana's just so stuck in her ways, to put it politely. She said she listens to the prayers of travelers from all directions when, in fact, she just wants to check for any anomaly and keep tabs on everyone around the world. Obviously, we all know that anomalies have occurred maybe once every decade, if that, over the past century. Seriously, they should just disband this so-called CAVE. When was the last time we heard anything about Nemesis? They've been gone for years. If you ask me, they're smarter for bailing early after seeing the writing on the wall.
But something interesting is going on between Polestar and Cyril.
Who?
What's so interesting about countries' politics? They can do whatever for all I care. It's always about famine, plague, and war. Same old boring stuff over and over again. Unoriginal and incredibly stupid.
Just as Enki is about to babble on, Ninsar's words silence him.
They're having a contest about the same old boring stuff.
What kind of contest?
They're seeing who can break the speed limit of 7.9 kilometers per second first.
Ninsar keeps her gaze fixed on Enki's face, watching for any reaction.
So, who will win?
Cyril.
How much longer till they do it?
24 years from now.
Enki's hands pause and he turns his attention inward.
I guess I'll have to pick up my pace.
Pick up your pace for what?
Enki pretends not to hear and continues working.
Answer my question, Enki.
Ooh, Enki raises his head abruptly, meeting Ninsar's eyes.
Or the foolproof door version 8.0, of course. Once
Liar.
it's done, no one will be able to disturb me anymore. This time, I'll add 1,000 questions so those dimwits won't be able to finish the game within their lifetime.
Ninsar remains silent, simply staring back at him. Their gazes intertwine, piercing through each other's minds as their faces are reflected in each other's eyes.
Why did you become the director of Emion, Enki?
Nana be holding shoes ready for Enki beating. Yeah, true. What you eating? Let me see. Some snack mix with olives and roasted and salted. What is this? Like peanuts, almonds, cashews, pecans, pistachio nuts. Generally nuts, right? I got a mouthful of nuts. Why do you become the director of Emion, Enki? The boy lets out an exaggerated cry but slightly averts his eyes.
Whoa, is the sun going out? Can't believe you're actually asking someone a question.
I know the answer, but I want to hear it straight from you.
Well, I guess I'll have to give you a serious answer, silly sis.
The boy heaves a heavy sigh.
Because the director possesses the highest authority, not bound by any rules. Nobody can stop me from doing what I'm about to do, not even you or Nana. When the beacon is activated next time, Ninsar, I'm going into the library, searching for its end.
Good riddance. Enki extends his hand towards Ninsar, excitement brimming on his face.
Finally, my journey will begin! Be happy for me, sis.
This is a declaration without room for debate. You like nuts, that's nuts. I will see myself out. Ninsar does not take his hand. She bites her lip, turns around, and walks away without looking back. Enki is left alone in the library watching his sister leave.
What's wrong, Ninsar? Why are you sitting here alone, looking so down?
Ninsar panics and touches Nana's face.
Stop it. Both you and Enki are so smart, yet so childish. It's moments like these when I realize you guys are still just kids. Remember, I've watched you both grow up. I can tell when something's up, even if you're trying to hide it.
Nana walks over to Ninsar and slowly sits down.
I'm here.
Oh boy, here we go again. Yes, hello? Are you gonna speak? Ninsar nestles into Nana's arms.
Nana, and Hidwana.
Why do I like that name so much?
Enki is about to leave, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Recent events seem to have made him anxious.
Ninsar looks up, her calm tone carrying a plea beneath it.
Nana, can we shoot down those artificial satellites made by Polestar and Cyril?
Nana gives her an incredibly warm smile.
Well, if you asked me to destroy the moon, I'd be tempted to give it a shot. Unfortunately, we can't, Ninsar. We can't interfere with those processes.
She caresses Ninsar's head.
Just like we can't stop geocentric theory from being proposed and heliocentric theory from being discovered. We couldn't stop humanity from discovering that the Earth is round, or stop gravity from making that apple fall. Likewise, we can't prevent the discovery of the gravitational constant, or the launch of the first artificial satellite into the sky.
Ninsar be the first child. Ninsar be the first child that makes you want to have more. Enki is the second child that makes you want to yeet that thing out the window. True. Ninsar is precious, must be protected. Enki was a mistake. Oh god. Likewise, we can't prevent the discovery of the gravitational constant or the launch of the first artificial satellite into the sky.
Sooner or later, the rationality of this world will reach a point where it won't tolerate anomalies. Or us, at that time, will quietly step off the stage for the sake of our compatriots still living in the cave. No need to be sad about it. It's an inevitable process. An unstoppable tide. Sleep, Ninsar. My sweet girl.
Okay, yeah, I can see why people are calling Nana mommy, because honestly, she has that. Ninsar closes her eyes at Nana's gentle lullaby-like words. She is not sure if she is shedding tears due to excessive drowsiness, but she did indeed feel a drop of liquid sliding down the corner of her eyes.
My poor, sweet girl. Sleep now. Sleep in peace.
And Hedwana.
What are you doing, Enki?
Nana enters the room and sees a small figure working on a large clock.
complained to me about Sally always bothering her, so I'm making a cradle. This will help Sally fall asleep.
Don't treat Sally like she's some annoying cat. And wait, you're turning Ninsar's clock into a cradle? Isn't that hers?
But Sally is an annoying cat. She's always following us around.
Oh, fine.
Hey Hira, welcome to the stream. Sing me to sleep. Yes, true. Nana resigns herself knowing she shouldn't dig deeper into this topic.
Let's talk about something else. I just spoke with Ninsar, Enki. You shouldn't have
I will
made
buy
your
you
sister
handsomely.
So sad like that.
What do you mean by that? Enki shakes his head with
She
certainty.
wasn't sad at all, silly Nana. It was all an act. She doesn't get sad.
You're stupid if you think
Fine.
that.
Whatever you say.
You're stupid if you think your sister doesn't get sad.
I didn't come to talk about your sister either.
Nana mother mode activated? Yes! It's like she knows exactly what she needs to do. Like she has that engraved into her DNA. Nana's expression and tone became serious.
You're well prepared, aren't you?
Enki freezes for a moment, then looks back at Nana with grave seriousness.
I am. Are you here to stop me and Hudwana? Just so you know, even if it's you, I won't back down this time.
Of course not. When your father, Tasni, brought you back from the library, I had a feeling this day would come. You're pretty much like him. And even more like your mother.
The term mother, which Nana has never spoken before, piques Enki's curiosity.
Our mother?
What do you mean? I was already here before? Were you? I have not known. I didn't know. I did not know.
Yeah, your mother.
Nana's face takes on a nostalgic look.
Your mom was even more daring than your dad. She gave birth to you while exploring the library, and after entrusting you to Tass, she continued her journey without hesitation.
I'm sorry, what? Your Alzheimer's acting? Yes, that is true. That is true, my Alzheimer's is really acting up again. But also, excuse me, what is this? What do you mean she gave birth to him and then kept going on her journey? What? What do you mean? That makes no sense. Okay, so you know how we were saying that Enki was a mistake and he's basically the child that makes you realize that you want to eat him? I think the mother I think the mother was just like, yep, this was a mistake. I'm abandoning this child and I'm gonna keep going even after I've given birth. Jesus Christ, this woman.
If it weren't for Tass's conscience, you might have ended up as nutrients for the library, I'm afraid.
What? Hearing this, Enki's eyes slowly widen in surprise as if his reflexes are delayed for the first time in his life.
That's a shame. Such a shame. Why would he go back for an independent life that only inherited half of his genetic information?
Jesus Christ.
Your reaction is truly unusual.
Yeah, this guy's not human.
But yeah,
You don't treat him like a human.
that's what makes you their child.
This is really fucked up.
Enki. The answer.
There is no love here! What are you talking? There is no love here to be lost. Not between Enki and his mother, between nobody here. The only person who's capable of love is Ninsar.
Sure, your survival surpassed his longing for the path ahead.
Oh, okay, you're talking about Tass. Never mind. Okay, fine, I get it. Also back to YouTube, Twitch. Yeah, I noticed. Welcome back. Enki blinks, revealing his truest thoughts to Nana.
I don't get what you're saying. Are you talking about the brain's release of phenylethylamine, oxytocin, or dopamine?
Oh my god, you are an idiot. Nana smiles and shakes her head.
No, none of those. Remember this, Enki. No matter what, you and Ninsar are human beings. Only by understanding the vulnerability of being human can you appreciate the significance of strength. And only by knowing the brevity of life can you see the splendor of eternity. Once you understand what I'm talking about, you'll truly become an adult instead of a kid driven purely by curiosity.
Hell yeah, teach him, Nana. Enki takes a step back.
I don't like that look you are giving me. Like I'm an idiot.
But you are.
Well, you are.
Yeah, girl! Preach! Nana leans down and ruffles Enki's hair despite his resistance.
You know what? You've been calling others idiots this whole time, but you've never realized your own foolishness. Who's the real silly one here?
Hey! I'm not silly.
You're worse, you're stupid.
All right, you're not.
Her eyes, filled with love and compassion, carry a hint of sadness.
I've seen your determination to explore the library. Now, all I can give you is my blessing for the adventure that lies ahead.
And Hidwana!
So, go, Enki. Good luck to you.
Okay, so I guess that was the, Wait, hold on. Why can I not go back? Excuse me? There we go. So it actually tells you what year the action takes place. So WE 57, that's kind of like present time, I guess. Before WE. What does WE stand for, I wonder? Before... You're not silly or stupid, you're worse. A weak link. Oh my god! Leave me alone! I'm not the weak link! 25 BWE, 23 BWE, 24 BWE, okay. 20 BWE. This is... Okay, the timing is gonna be... The timeline is gonna be really confusing when you play this game. Subjects of the Sun. 23 years before the world calendar. Before BWE.
I am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am... Enki Tasni!
The energetic self-introduction is met with an eerie silence from everyone. Ninsar turns her head.
Oh, I forgot to mention. My full name is Ninsar Tasni. And the director Tasni you mentioned is my younger brother.
You're not escaping the allegations. Oh my god. Why didn't you tell us earlier?
You didn't, Dad. I don't give out answers unless I'm asked.
Huh? What's up with all the silence? Why did everyone suddenly get so quiet?
Zero looks calm, her face devoid of all emotion, as cold as an ice sculpture. She just keeps her eyes tightly shut, not wanting to comment on this revelation. As for Erishon, she is clearly wavering inside.
Way, that old man's mentor is a brat. He's a brat.
Yes! Enki puts a hand on his hip, pointing at Erishon with obvious dissatisfaction.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to?
A brat?
Cosmos respects me very much. Although he's a mediocrity, he's my apprentice. I can't just let your rude words slide.
Bitch! What?
She is Cosmos' granddaughter.
Oh, I get it. That makes sense now.
So I was right. Erishon is the granddaughter of the... What's his name? Cosmos. You get what? I'm not seeing the connection here. What makes sense now?
It's pretty much like when I'm always calling Enhidwana an idiot. She's trying to show affection to me, right?
This kid is a moron. I want to beat the shit out of him. Enhidwana? Before I can ask who Enhidwana is, Erishon abruptly raises her voice.
Who are you saying is trying to show affection to you? You brat. Zero! Don't cover me!
Zero covers Erishon's mouth.
Sorry about her misbehavior.
Looks like you're really getting along well. Just like us, right, Ninsar?
Ninsar glances at Zero and Erishon, who is trying to say something and stays silent.
But then again, who exactly are you guys?
I'm gonna be the reckoning to your life. I'm going to be your doom.
Let me explain.
How come no one drop-kicked Enki yet, and where do I sign to do that?
So you've come from 80 years in the future.
Yes. But what catches his attention is not the copper sphere or the prophecy or the impending doom of the library. Enki walks around me with unbridled interest like a curious child surveying a new toy he has never seen before.
This is fascinating. I never expected someone could actually travel through different sectors within the library. I've gained new insights about this place. Can I touch you?
No, I refuse. I prefer to... I'll pass on that. Without waiting for my response, Enki moves closer. I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Stay away.
Your skull looks normal. No hidden organs or extra ears or eyes. How do you perceive the abnormal passage of time? Or maybe you don't actively perceive it.
Enki traces the back of my neck and down my spine, then gives me my ribs a firm squeeze. Bitch, I told you not to touch me!
7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 24 ribs. Your bone structure is just like that of an ordinary human, so what makes you so special? I don't feel any implants or augmentations under your skin, and based on the echoes, your heart and lungs seem pretty normal too.
Please give me the option to slap this kid.
Well, let's examine your lower back, tailbone, and pelvis.
Zero steps forward and stops Enki's hand.
Master Enki, please be gentle with our seer.
Enki's eyes light up again when he sees Anne chirp on Zero's shoulder.
Well, then can I study this plump chicken on your shoulder? How fascinating! A bird that possesses human intelligence and can transform into pure energy!
Touch me? Isn't that the other way around? Minecraft. Oh my god. That is a subject that we will not be discussing on this Christian stream that we are playing today. Yes, thank you very much. Antwerp gets startled, feather standing on end, and then disappears from sight. Looks like it won't be showing itself to Enki for a while. After a brief commotion, Enki reluctantly stops, but his curious gaze lingers.
Show me your ability? I mean, the ability to travel through different time sectors.
I don't really control it, I think. Then he immediately shakes his head.
Oh, forget it. Never mind.
Good.
It feels like cheating if you can just go wherever you want. It's dull. I want to savor the novelty of this library fully. I'd rather take a long route than a shortcut.
Mm-hmm. Are you really the former director? So this is the style of the former... seriously, something is wrong with... Yes! Seriously, something is wrong with you.
Are you thinking I'm a fake or something?
Yes. No, but I heard. I recount what I heard from Zero about Enki's remarkable achievements. Now it is difficult to reconcile those extraordinary creations with the kid in front of me. Enki's face mirrors my own surprise.
The truth verifier? The singularity explosion model? And the complete language? What the heck? I never made any of those.
Oh, thank God.
Master Enki. The librarians gave them different names from what you originally called them. The truth verifier is actually the multi-button self-regulating rhythmic hypnotizer.
Excuse me, the what now?
Ah, now I get it. That's a remarkable device. You throw a proposition at it, and it just keeps clattering away all night. Perfect for curing insomnia.
Wait, so this guy is... this kid is to blame for AI? Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
But those idiots thought it was a waste to have it by my bedside. So they forced me to hand it over. But before I did, I gave it one final task. There are no propositions in the world that this machine can't prove. If they want to hear it clatter, they can listen to it all they want. So how's it going after 80 years? Is it still clattering away?
As you expected, the truth verifier still operates to this day, ceaselessly outputting the proof process. We simply cannot repurpose it.
I see. So, what about the singularity explosion model you mentioned?
That is actually your personal cookbook called Singularity Popcorn.
What?
Oh, right. But I thought it was a complete failure. I was trying to calculate the exact space-time coordinates where the shockwave of a singularity explosion would decay just enough to turn corn kernels into popcorn.
Oh my God, you are a mistake.
But the next singularity cycle would take too long for the recipe to come to fruition in my lifetime. So, I took that cookbook into the shredder. Wait, did they retrieve it?
Exactly. The librarians retrieved that invaluable book from the shredder.
Seriously, I just don't understand what those idiots are thinking.
So you took the shredded pieces of the book and remade the book. Oh my God.
What about this complete language? Which one of my genius creations...
On another note, his voice actor is good. Yes, the voice is spot on.
That is a brand new language you invented to eliminate all communication barriers between humans. Every word in it is as precise as math.
Oh, so you're calling it the complete language. Well, that's a way better name than what I had in mind.
What did you have in mind?
I was going to call it a vulgar language even fools can understand.
He's a one-night stand baby? Yeah, I think so too. A vulgar language even fools can oh my God.
Speaking different languages keep annoying me every day. So, to solve the problem once and for all, I dedicated myself to unifying all the swear words in and others into a single language.
I think these words were supposed to be swear words, not the names of nations. Just an idea.
All I need to do is unleash a string of curses in that language, and anyone, anywhere in the world will perfectly understand what I mean. I'm busy, so stop bothering me and get lost! And the best part? It retains the emotional essence of the original obscenities!
Good, now I've learned new useless facts.
Enki, they're here in this era because they need something from you.
Thank you, Nansar.
Oh, Oh, right. You guys are here for that copper sphere, right? Got any specifics on it?
Yes, it is here.
Wait, we've been carrying this thing around up until this point?
Awesome, let me take a look.
Enki examines it, then presses his arms against his sides, declaring energy
Nope, never seen it before. I have no idea what it is.
Well, that was as useless as I expected it to be.
Shouldn't expect much from this cocky runt.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. So you not only admire your grandpa, but also have respect for me. Looks like your grandpa taught you well.
Admire? Respect? Taught me well? Who are you talking about, you little...
10,000 out of 10
Please
game
just
of the
ignore
year,
her,
true.
Master Enki.
It's alright. Do you recognize this, Ninsar?
Ninsar looks at the picture.
You are the source of life. You fell from the heavens to the Memphis River. Your descent was meant for us and stirred ripples throughout the valley. At dawn, you rise in the sky. You exalt the day. You give nourishment to humanity, just as you give them life.
Spare us your mumbo-jumbo prayers.
I'm translating the text on this sphere.
Yeah, he's an idiot, but Ninsar is the G right now. Ninsar gives us a sidelong glance.
It's a hymn, an ancient ode from Memphis praising the sun.
Oh.
More specifically, it's a hymn written by the 18th monarch of Memphis, Akhenaton, in praise of Aten, the god of the sun. If I'm correct, this copper sphere you recovered from the Philistine Sea. It's the god of the sun for ancient Memphis.
The sphere is a god. What?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I start to understand why it looks a bit like the star simulator I made earlier. I see. So basically, this stuff is a magnetically confined fusion reactor.
Why is it not called a tokamak? What does that even mean? The god of the sun is a magnetically confined fusion reactor?
Just as we suspected, Eri.
I had a feeling it might be something like that, but I didn't think it would be an actual nuclear explosion. No wonder it obliterates everything.
Nuclear explosion?
Why are you so surprised? Even the real sun is just a massive fusion reactor.
But why did it appear in an ancient time like that?
Because of the beacons. The beacons, of course! They're all anomalies created by beacons. And there's more than one beacon in this world. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them happened to fall in ancient Memphis.
So the so-called god of the sun is just wishful thinking by those... Okay, yeah.
It's not really a god. At least, not in the grand universal sense.
The idea of God originally came from ignorance. Ancient people did not understand the unknown and could not control it. Hence they revered it as gods. It has nothing to do with rituals, worship,
I don't know why she pronounces it like that.
Fear, obedience, or faith. It is just a collective term for things beyond human knowledge. And any phenomenon caused by these things beyond human knowledge is called an anomaly.
Any highly advanced technology might seem like magic at first, but once you unveil the mystery, you'll realize that it's just boring stuff. But come to think of it, for early humans, the sun was a celestial body that brought life to everything. For present humans, the sun is a star that constantly produces nuclear fusion inside. Worshipping the sun for humans is like worshipping farming and production. So, if one can harness the power of nuclear fusion, they essentially harness the sun itself. Even if we keep calling this copper sphere the god of the sun, it's not entirely wrong.
Okay.
I think you're overcomplicating things. Let me simplify it for you. Imagine you throw a light bulb into an ant nest, and the ants start worshipping it as if it's a god or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine that copper sphere as something left on Earth by some powerful alien, then discovered by a bunch of monkeys who end up worshipping it like a god.
Fair point. So far. Even though, stupid analogy, but yeah.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Ninsar interrupts the scientific explanations, going in different directions.
Anyway, if there's a command that can control the copper sphere, it probably wouldn't be in the language of Memphis. or any human language.
How dare you? The only ignorant here is Vincent. There's no we, only we, him, ma'am. There is a we. You're part of it.
It's obvious that this sphere was created by someone else. Let's call them gods for now. Naturally, those creators used the language of the gods, or a language completely alien to human understanding, to command
They'll
their
get along with
creations.
Frieza. Filthy monkeys!
Interesting. Now that's interesting. A vulgar language even fools can understand. I mean, the complete language. I didn't complete it when I ventured down the path of no return. Now, if there's a language that commands gods, then I should definitely include it in the complete language. Even gods should be able to understand the complete language. While I continue my journey, I'll help you study the sphere and this so-called language of gods to figure out the command you're looking for.
How long do you think it will take, Master Anki?
3 years should be enough.
3 years, Jesus Christ.
Travel through time. Meet me in this sector 3 years from now.
Enki stares at me with eager
I'm
anticipation.
looking forward to it. Let's see what surprises you will bring.
Oh, just like that. Okay, poof. Exactly 3 years. Proceed. I do like these designs though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, she actually has a stand. She's using this as a knife. I should probably, because these are both like tank. Yeah, this is buff and charge, block charge, burst combo, shield charge, and heal charge. I should probably, yeah, put her as the healer, right? That's what makes sense. Three years later. 20 years before the world calendar. Well, Anki, it's been 3 years. Where are you? I believe so.
Feels like nothing really happened at all. Like always. What did you do exactly?
Are you expecting something special?
Do you have the slightest idea who you're talking to? Never mind. Report in, Zero.
Working on it. Something seems to have appeared on the desk.
What, did he just leave it there? We approach the desk. As expected, there is a piece of paper on it.
Hey, fools! If you're actually reading this note, congrats! You've made it to the world 3 years later. Praise me, Master Enki, the great god of wisdom! I've sifted through all the documents I could find and translated everything about this copper ball into modern language. P.S. I was thinking of writing the conclusion of a vulgar language even fools can understand crossed out in the complete language, but Ninsar said you probably won't get it, so I gave up on the idea. Seems like the complete language is still too advanced for humans. Well, the stupidity of idiots never ceases to amaze me. I've stored most of the documents in the library, planning to show it off to you. But then I realize it's not worth showing off at all. Displaying knowledge that even morons can comprehend is just plain boring. And who knows if you'll even find that sector after 3 years. So I just tossed it somewhere along the way.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you when I find you.
Anyway, there are 5 documents in total. If you guys don't have anything better to do, look out for them. Let's get back on track. I'm holed up in the conference room because of some emergencies. I've hidden the access to the conference room in the Hall of Keys. Grab that first and then come find me. I left some markings on the path to the Hall of Keys, so keep your eyes peeled for them. What kind of markings, you ask? Well, the kind only a genius like me can create. Don't bother looking for me if you can't even recognize them. After all, communicating with a dimwit would just bring me down to their level.
Tear off the note. A vibration comes from a short distance away.
If I catch that pesky brat, I'll give him a beating he won't forget.
Oh, you will need to grasp him from my cold, dead hands first, because I will be the end of him first before you even get a chance! Alright, let's see. This perspective, what can we find? I'm back again and he's still annoying. Fun. Yes, he is still so annoying. I don't think he will ever stop being annoying until I plant like a very long piece of steel into his heart. What's this? I, craftsman of Echtaton, humble servant of the gods, await the commands of the Lord of Upper and Lower Memphis to repair walls, roads, palaces, and tombs. My name is Lefitu. With my heart and soul I curse the false sun god and the false pharaoh. The pharaoh is bewitched, and the blind priests know only to pander to his deluded desires. Here I swear, our sun is Ra, our moon is Horus, our wind is Shu, our sky is Nut, and our lord in the afterlife is Osiris. Here I swear to reveal the true face of the false god. In the 22nd year of the pharaoh's reign, divine wrath descended upon Etaton. The ground trembled, and the places and walls crumbled into ruins. The false sun atop the golden arch ceased its motion, rolling down the arch and falling to the earth, into the eternal river, where it floated upon the water's surface. Night fell upon Etaton, leaving only the vast expanse of stars in the sky. Yet these were not the stars familiar to the people of Memphis, nor were there strange constellations mentioned in the oldest legends. Has anyone ever heard of a true sun falling from the sky? Thus, it could only be a false sun, struck down by the gods as punishment for its arrogance. The priests declared, all things have names, and all names have power. A name gives form to an object, and form fixes this object's spirit into place. Simply by calling upon the false sun's name, it could be made to rise back into the heavens. Thus the pharaoh commanded the priests to call upon the names of Ra, Horus, Atum, Khepri, and Amun, but the false sun gave no response. Of course, these are the names of the true sun. How could the false sun ever be worthy of such names? Thus the pharaoh ordered the priests to uncover the false sun's true name. The priests, bound to the ancient records of their books, could do no more than follow their decrees. Beyond the texts, their wisdoms and abilities were no greater than that of a 3-year-old child. The priest Pote commanded the artisans to fulfill the pharaoh's demand. I was unwilling to commit such a blasphemous act, yet the gods resided far beyond the reed fields, while the pharaoh's executioners stood near at hand. Therefore I have recorded the whole truth here. May the 9 judges of the divine tribunal forgive my heart. This task was not difficult. Within the languages of the Upper and Lower Memphis, there are a total of 30 single-syllable words, 80 double-syllable words, and 50 triple-syllable... Oh my god. Within the rules of the hieratic script, the names formed by these syllables and characters are finite. A simple calculation revealed approximately 47,960,000 possible combinations. The number was vast, yet not beyond human effort. In the lands of the pharaoh, the subjects were as numerous as grains of sand along the banks of the White River. The pharaoh issued a decree summoning all laborers from the temple and tomb construction sites along the western bank of the White River to come to Etaton. Their task was to recite day and night without rest every possible name derived from combinations of hieratic script. This endeavor consumed nearly a year. The long night persisted for an entire year as well, during which only candlelight and the strange stars illuminated the pharaoh's city. Jesus, this is so much. If you can, you bunch him too while you're at it. Brat blood, true. Yet, if one simply sailed upriver and left Etaton, once the perpetual mist upon the water dispersed, the true sun would again reveal itself. It continued to rise in the east and set in the west, shining upon the White River, shining upon Memphis. Finally, someone spoke the false god's name, and the patterns on the surface of the false sun, suddenly began to shimmer. The priest Potahech immediately commanded the chanting to cease, and the axe bearers executed the unfortunate soul who first uttered the true name of the false god. The honor of awakening the false god could belong only to the pharaoh. The pharaoh stepped forward and called the false god's name 9 times. With each invocation, the false sun grew brighter. By the 9th call, it burned with an unbearable brilliance, rolling across the waters towards the golden arch and ascending once more into the heavens. The pharaoh, overcome with joy, decreed the abandonment of his own exalted true name, Amenhotep, and instead declared himself the servant of the false god. He further commanded his subjects to cease venerating the ancient gods, proclaiming that there was but one true god in existence, the false god of the sun. I spit upon such blasphemy. When sparrows and house cats lie asleep, their masters may rouse them merely by calling their names. The false god is no different from sparrows and house cats. It is of the same ilk. When the pharaoh dies, the 9 judges of the divine tribunal will surely judge his soul and weigh his heart. Oh boy.
Those mortals attempted to list all the instructions of the gods through the method of exhaustion. That was their secret to deciphering the language of gods. Let's forget for a moment how absurd it was for them to treat a brass ball as their god in this case. Human ambition is only admirable in moments like these.
Admirable. All right. Enki is the argument people use to justify beating a child ass with shoes. Enki is actually the perfect ad for protection. All by himself. That's a long read? Yeah, that is a very long read.
Why is this area in shambles? Is it abandoned?
Excuse me, hit, please. Those barriers. Wait, is that gonna deal damage to me? Okay, these are traps. Let's use the stage. Okay, that's a pretty powerful ability. The stage ability. Circle, true! Nice God of War reference. Oh, okay. What time is it? Actually, it's almost 11 p.m. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I think it's safe to put a stop to it here for now. We're gonna pick this up another time. But yeah, that was this is an interesting game, I guess. It is a little bit wordy, but I'm assuming there's not that much story happening as of now. It's just gonna keep going for a while. Like, how many chapters do we even have? Apparently, at least from what I can understand, we only have one main chapter and one EX chapter, whatever that means. Oh, and there's a side story, which I think is something that you are going to unlock, like an event story, I think. I swear Zero is more fun to play than some standard characters. Yeah, that is actually true. For a 4-star, she is actually really good. What is this? Oh yeah.
We're back here again?
Yeah, you have a problem with that? Like, it's just like, chill. Chill!
Time flows strangely here. Did our meeting here really happen in the order I remember?
4 chapters? Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, alright.
Forget it. The point is, now I'm convinced this place is crafted by the Library of Babel solely for you. Detached from all time and space dimensions. You're able to go to any specific moment in time you want using this place, right?
Apparently so. What did you just say?
You've been watching us all along. But when will you realize your own terrifying self? At this very moment, what lens are you using to observe us? All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, use your amazing powers to take us to the next destination, will you?
I know, right?
Even though he's just a noisy brat, still, let's not miss our appointment with the kid.
And what do you have to say? As the librarian of Eman, I didn't expect you to have an assistant. You're already a mature head librarian. It wouldn't hurt to occasionally show some concern for your assistant, would it? If you want, you can get to know your assistant better. Wait, so we can switch them? Oh, that's a big boy. Huh. Let's talk to Nissa.
元素、体液、無機化合物。昔の人たちはこういうもので水を解釈してきた。先人の努力を軽んじるつもりはないけど、正直どの定義も現実とはかけ離れてると思う。
Okay, can you gift? Okay, you can give gifts and it's gonna raise their affection. So level 1 is stranger, level 2 is colleague. Okay. Wait a minute. You get a skin? If you get to level 3, friend. Level 4, confidence, and level 5 is affection. Affection, huh? Interesting. Wait, hold on.
この世界に秘密なんてない。神羅万象。
What if we change to her?
総林城の中だろうと、貪欲で残忍な匂いはするもんさ。
Yeah, they keep getting skins at level 3. That's
獣
interesting.
みたいな奴らをなんとか縛り付けてんのが、生がしつこく言ってる痕跡を見つけ、目標を捉え。
雨の日はご主人様が濡れないように。晴れの日はご主人様の権威を。
Okay, I'll keep Ninsar for now because she's precious. She must be protected. Costume album. Oh, you can actually see the skins. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see Radiant series. So this is the one you get from the affection rewards. Small girl, best girl. I prefer her English voice. Yeah, I mean, it's a good voice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Celestial Orchid. Who is this? We do not have this character. We have the skin, but we don't have the character. This is a... Hello? Trailblazer, is that you? Goddamn! Frisia. Oh yeah, this one. This is the one you can pull for right now. Primal series. Oh, these are the default costumes. Okay. She has a red skin. Yeah, true. She's an apple girl. What is this? Okay. Oh, these are just basically recolors. Hey, you know what? I actually like this. This is basically the Dark Knight version. Huh. Oh! I kind of dig this recolor. Not gonna lie, I kind of dig this. Not bad. Huh. Interesting. Who is this guy? His hairstyle reminds me of someone. I don't know who, though. Oh, hello, mama. True. There's a story recap. There's a photo album. Oh, okay. So you get the thing. Chapter 2. Oh, God, there's a lot. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter 5. 6. There's a lot of chapters. Like, if these are already available, there's 6 chapters in total. And we barely got through. We haven't even finished the first one. That's a lot. Dictionary. Okay, yeah, this is something that people are gonna need if they're going to be delving into the lore of this game. But we're not going to be doing that right now. Persona Elish. Elish the first head. Ah, okay. Enemy intel. So this is where you're going to see all of the enemies that you've encountered. Okay, not bad. And history, what does history do? Profile story. Oh, okay. Background information on characters and their voice line.
私の名前はニーサだけど。
Huh.
おかしい。
It looks like a specific Hunter x Hunter, but I forgot the name. Probably. I don't know. I don't remember. Like, he seems familiar, but I don't know from where. Anyway, before we leave, shall we pull? Should we maybe pull? Do we even have anything to pull for? I don't know who to pull for. So who do we have? Logos, Viola, Nana, Lychee, Arishan. Man, I really wish they would have just like let us try them out. Oh, Viola is this girl. I kind of like her design, I'm not gonna lie. Logos. Heal DOT. Okay, what are you? You are Synchro. What does Synchro mean? AoE. You're good with AoEs. Okay. Nana, Synchro again. Okay, so if you're Synchro, I guess I kind of understand. Lychee. Self-damage, single target. So he does good single target damage, but he also hurts himself. Inflicting Butterfly Shadow while in the Godfall Fury state, this skill is replaced by Sweep. Enemies marked by Butterfly take 20% more damage from Lychee's attacks. While in the Godfall Fury state, Lychee's Tyann Lee arts prioritize enemies with Butterfly Shadow. Summons a shadow that strikes enemies, dealing enhanced damage and inflicting that is a lot of stuff in one skill. Tap consecutively to launch 3 different attacks. Each attack generates 30 battle will points, consumes 20% of his current HP. When he's below 55%, he doesn't consume HP anymore. Okay. Plays a flute to summon after images that attack enemies in front, dealing each successful hit from the after images restore 10% of Lychee's lost HP. He then transforms into an after image, dashing forward to deliver a series of slashes. After a brief delay, he lands a massive lightning strike in the target area, dealing multiple instances of ultimate damage. That is so much. That is way too much. And she's burst charge. Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Should we... What should we try to look for? Because I honestly don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Heart of the cards, we ball. We can't just like do that. We need to select something first, right? As much as I like Nana, I didn't really like the way she plays because we basically have to wait for that sword to return, which I don't really like. We basically need for the skill to pop and then for the sword to return and then we go into our enhanced state. I don't really like that all that much. So who are we going for? Viola, Lychee, Arishan, Logos. It's either red or black hair supremacy, no in between. So you're saying it's either Nana, Lychee, or Arishan. No Viola, no Logos. This is complication. This is complicated. Complicazione. Let me think. Oh man, hold on. Let me. Okay, we're just gonna do. Wait, we can't actually pull. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. Yeah, this is the one. Right, this is the one. Okay, so we can just... Okay, we do one pull. That's a 4-star. It's our healer lady again. Imprint of Seeking. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the stuff that we're going to be using in the shop. All right. All right, Viola and Erishon are good as characters. Okay. Okay. Rotate the long pointer. Okay. How long can I do this? Does it even matter? Okay. Wait, you're joking. This is supposed to be Hephaestus? Really? That's not how I remember Hephaestus being, Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna... Oh, I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep this... Okay, instead of selecting something right now, and we're gonna keep rolling until we get a guaranteed count. And depending on what we get, we can choose something to cover our bases. Like we can get 2 different characters rather than 2 of the same type, right? Last pull. Let's see what happens. Noon. Ah, still a 4-star. Oh, hello. Ming, Breaker. I actually... Oh, okay, we got 2 4-stars. Not bad, not bad. Okay. That's all of the pulls that we have so far. So... Yeah, right now, we are going to be... Wait, actually, how much does it cost? 120. Wait! Wait, no, hold on. Consume 120 runes... Okay, so you got 1,500 for 10 pulls. So a pull is 150 of this premium currency. Good to know. I did not know that. Okay, so we're gonna select this another time. I don't know when I'm gonna select this. Probably when I get a little bit more currency to pull. And after that, we're gonna see which of those 5 characters we're going to actually invite. Wait, what is this PE bonus? Ah, right, the battle pass, of course. We're already at level 10. Damn, we must have played a bit. Must have been quite a few things in here. All right, so do we get any pulls since we're at level 10? No, we're not at level 10. We're at level 3. We were at level 10 for the for our account. Okay, that's not gonna be enough to get us another 10 pull, which is sad. Okay. Scaly Sharkus, hey, welcome to the stream. You just downloaded the game? Nice, nice, nice. Like, are you gonna start playing? Because right now we've basically been streaming for like 3 hours and we've been playing the game. And it's kind of like time for me to like hop off and try to get some food because it's been a while. Trying out the game. Okay, nice, nice. How far did you get? I mean, if you just... Did you actually just download the game or have you been playing for a while? Good plan, big man? Yeah, that's pretty much. It's loading. Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil anything, right? But yeah, good luck with that. I hope you're gonna get some good pulls out of it. Oh man, have not played a minute. Damn. Okay, you're gonna have like an interesting experience. I'm not gonna lie. The game has potential. Let's say, right? The game really has potential. Are you? Oh, by the way, are you playing this on mobile or are you playing this on PC? Mobile, okay. Because I was about to say, the PC client is not that great. Not that great, sadly, right? It's, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. They really need to make like a good PC client for this thing. Because so far, it kind of falls flat, and it's a shame. Because I think this is gonna gimp them in the process, right? If they want to have like a good PC audience, they really need to make a proper PC client. But yeah, okay, it's getting late. I really need to hop off. Scaly, I'm so sorry that you showed up at the end of the stream. I really would have liked to have you around. But hey, catch us next time, because we're gonna be playing this tomorrow as well, okay? So if you want to hop in, you're more than welcome. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, that's gonna be it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a good one, peeps.